Yo, no then guys, hello and welcome. Right, we are just getting set up a little bit. We are running a few minutes late today, guys. A few minutes late. Yeah, busy weekend. Didn't want to get up to be honest this morning. It was very just, it was just hectic. Yeah, hello everybody, welcome. Right, just gotta load up the game in advance. That can be loading. That can be loading in the background while we get the music on in the background. But yeah, hello everybody. Yeah, really weird, guys, because I didn't go live on Friday, as you guys are aware. But honestly, so my IRL just came up, and yeah, it just meant I had to. It just meant at the last minute I just couldn't do out, and yeah, it kind of sucks because I really don't like not going live when I kind of said I would go live. But yeah, when something comes up last minute, you just gotta get on with it. And unfortunately, if you weren't in the Discord, guys, you weren't to know. But I can't really talk about that. That's alright. I was just wondering what the hell that was. Yeah, hello guys, welcome. We should be cracking on with the next month in our little live series. Yeah, I'm still setting everything up, and I'm kind of trying to talk at the same time. Say I'm 12 minutes late for going live than usual, but you know what? Like I say, I just couldn't be bothered this one. It was just like alarm went off, and it was like nope. No, I'm just stretching. I've dealt with the dog, and yeah, just what can I say? It's just one of them things. Interesting. Right. Yep. Got loaded yet? No, we're on 73%. Oh, dude! Thank you for the follow. Welcome, everybody. Like I say, I do apologise for not being live on Friday. It was literally out of my control. I just had something come up, and yeah, it really does suck, to be fair, that I couldn't go live. Couldn't even go live like the Friday evening, because by the time we'd finished, it was just like, ooh, you know what I mean? And yeah, I hate to do it, to be honest. Especially when I want to test something. Wow, I don't even have a medium setting. I was just having a look at something earlier on, but do you remember in the last episode we were on about having that little bit of weird issue? Yep. Yeah, I so wanted to test a couple of settings this morning. I didn't plan on being live. I didn't plan on not being up as early. Right, we are gonna have a frame issue for a couple of minutes, guys, because I have just changed the shader. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unlock the frames, because that should hopefully help me out. Wow, why is it? Wow, that's just gonna be terrible. Yeah, it will fix itself, guys. It's just going to take a minute or two. So what we're going to do is we're going to start where we always start. We're going to go to the house. Wow, that is terrible. It literally only takes a few seconds for it to clear when you go to each area. But the problem is, like, normally I do this kind of stuff off stream and off recording and stuff, and then kind of go from there. But yeah. I literally haven't been on the PC playing any games over the weekend. I've had nothing. I've been on the PC to do some final bits and bats for Christmas, but not like shopping. So yeah, that's kind of why I've had to do it now. Right, what have we got in here? So we've got that there. That's only 3 meters. That's not good enough. That's not there. That's not good enough there. That would be nice, but we're not going to need that. And we've got another track. Was that the tractor in there previously? That's the question. But yeah, it will stop stuttering as quickly as it can, guys. I've unlocked the frame, so it should hopefully make a a bit of difference very soon. So what we're going to do today then, guys, is we are going to just start with our usual business, and the castle stone requires 10,000. We do not have 10,000 stone in there. Right, so we need to go and buy some castle stone, guys. Whoa, why is it? Wow, oh wow, we've got the next stage built. Yeah, as we fast travel to these places, guys, it will just fix the slight stuttering. I say slight stuttering, this is massive stuttering. Like I said, I've just changed the graphical setting. That is looking amazing. Right, so what is this working on now then? Long planks. So that's got long planks, it's got some shingles. That's got enough to continue. So the only thing we need to do today then is jump into this. Yo guys, how we doing, guys? Welcome. Hello everybody, welcome. I'm just going to do what I usually do now, and I'm just going to move this over by hand because it's just quicker. Plus it's probably going to all spawn in the back again anyway, so we just want to crack on with this episode now, and I'm already making a massive meal out of it. But yeah, I was going to do some sim racing today, but you know, when we just going live like 10 minutes late, it's like, no, let's just do a bit of farming today. As you can imagine, guys, it is Christmas week, so big shout out to Father Christmas. He's going to be delivering millions of presents, and if you don't believe in him, that's completely fine. You know, there are some people out there who do believe in him, especially kids. This video will be going out on YouTube later on, and yeah, I've got kids myself, you know what I mean? But big shout out to everyone for Christmas. I hope you all are going to have a wonderful time. You adults, I hope you all don't get too drunk. Okay. There is no more wooden planks. There is no more wood chips in there. I'm waiting for wood chips to spawn, and there wasn't any. But yeah, big shout out to everyone this week, guys. I will not be live, as you can imagine. I will be live Christmas Eve, just because the Dragon Lady is working Christmas Eve, and I might as well. I will be live until the Dragon Lady finishes work. So sometimes she finishes early on Christmas Eve. So I kind of just want to. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna stream until she finishes, so whatever time that be. So the stream might be an hour long, it might be the usual 3 hours long, I don't know, and we won't know that until Christmas Eve when she finishes. She basically just gets an email from the CEO and she's like, right guys, it's Christmas, bugger off. So kind of just giving you a heads up. But I will be live today. Obviously I will be live tomorrow. I will not be live Christmas Day, and I will not be live Boxing Day. Hopefully I'm going to be just eating on Christmas Day, and Boxing Day I am just hopefully just going to get, I might just be drunk, to be honest. Although you never know, I might go live, might do some trucking or something. Depends what the Dragon Lady wants to do, to be honest. I'm quite happy playing games with the Dragon Lady. Right, why is my... Okay. My steering wheel wasn't turned on. I'd accidentally turned it off. Well, I always turn it off, and then I didn't realise I hadn't turned it on, to be honest. There we go. Imagine being 10 minutes into stream and not even realising you haven't turned your... Yeah, this stuttering's going to be terrible, guys, until we drive around a little bit. It shouldn't be this bad, to be honest, but unfortunately, it's proven to be a bit of a ball ache. This is the only downside when you change your graphical setting. It really does screw with you sometimes. And then when it passes, it's clear, and then it just comes back, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. So we'll deal with it for now, guys. We'll have to just put up with it till... I think as you drive somewhere once, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible this morning. I wouldn't mind, but the worst thing is I've got a freaking graphics card update. I never even thought to do that yesterday. I literally was just doing some last minute shopping. Not Christmas shopping in general, but just getting some little bits. And I was on computer, and I could have and should have updated the GPU yesterday. That would have probably helped fix some of my problems. Fixing some of my problems might actually work if I cleared the shader cache, but I'm not in a mood to do that today. We'll just put up with a bit of stuttering until it clears. Like I say, it will come and go. It will go eventually. It's just as we go to a new area we've not been to before, it's going to do a little bit of stuttering. Although I don't think it should take this long, to be honest. Although saying that, I have noticed some very weird things with my graphics card since I put the fourth monitor in. Yeah, a bit weird. Right, so what we're going to do then, guys, we're going to sell these 6,000 litres. We're going to sell these to the castle. The castle does need some of it. Yo, Harry dude, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the stream. I've just realised I haven't had my vitamin this morning. I might just quickly get to the castle and then go get my vitamin out of the cupboard. I don't want to forget about it. They do help as you get older, guys, and I am getting old. I'm getting very old now. I felt it this weekend, guys, to be honest. Ooh. Trying to do last minute jobs and jobs you're not prepared to do because it just pops up. It's just like, oh my god. Yeah, was not liking it, to be fair. Yeah, getting old. What can I say? See what I did do though. Thursday night, I did play some sim race. Ooh, that was fun. See, we've already been up here once, and as you can tell, the stuttering is very, very slight. But yeah, all this here, guys, is this is just going to make some a little bit of money into the bank. Not loads, but just enough to. There we go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use the what we've got here. We're going to go down to the warehouse. I don't think the warehouse is the best price, but we've already made basically £12,000. We need to go and buy 10,000 litres of castle stone. We want to make sure there's enough stone there to for it not to stop basically. And we've only got 3,000 or 4,000 in storage. Oh, I tell you what, guys, give me 1 second. I am just going to go and get my vitamin. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Couldn't get the literally couldn't get the childproof lid off. How stupid is that? Literally couldn't get it off. Yeah, that might just help a little bit. But yeah, I am here. I am back now, guys. Like I said, the stuttering will hopefully clear very quickly, to be honest. What the frick is going on with the trailer? What the frick? Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, how are we doing though? How are we doing? Did we all have a good weekend? Are we all ready for Christmas if we are parents? Are we all ready? Everything bought? I've already started seeing the horror stories online of people Christmas shopping, and it's like, wow, I ordered a turkey from Asda online and I got turkey dinosaurs because they had no turkeys left. Like, why are you waiting till like Christmas week to do your Christmas shopping, guys? Come on. I know there are people out there who don't get paid till a bit close to Christmas. Come on, you know what I mean? You can't moan on the internet you haven't got a turkey ordering your shopping online. Go to the shop and get your turkey. those people just ordering Christmas turkeys are they're just crazy, leaving it till the very last minute. I couldn't dare, do you know what I mean? I've been prepared for ages for hours. We're having turkey and beef for Christmas. No, dude, I'm playing on a steering wheel, pal. Dude, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're a giant pan. I am, yes. Yes. Oh, this story's driving me insane. I'll be glad when it clears. What stage? Literally just stage 1, pal, because as much as I am a Giant partner, I never get my community to buy from Giants direct. I've got places you can buy cheaper from elsewhere, and I would rather save my community money than force them to buy from Giants and pay over the odds. Would you know why I can't play on flip control on? If you're using an Xbox or a PS5 controller, it should just be compatible straight out the box, to be honest. I'll be glad when the stuttering goes away. The stuttering's driving me insane. Right, so we have made approximately we've made approximately £16,000 on 4 pallets of wood. That's crazy. Right, let me just have a quick gander up here, guys. I need castle stone. We need at least 10 of those. Right, so what we've just made in wood that we can't sell pays for the castle stone. Like I said, we don't have the stone production. Do you get game free? Nope, you get nothing free, pal. I don't even get any free DLC or anything. It is nice to kind of be a Giants partner and be able to say you're a Giants partner, but to be honest, I get nothing out of it. Other than I play the game enough that Giants are like, do you want to be a partner? And it's like, okay, you know. But I'm trying to get into other games. I'm trying to just not farm 24/7 anymore. But yeah, I could say to you, oh, dude, go buy year 2 season pass, for example. Go use my affiliate link. Dude, I'd rather send you to a different affiliate link and you save money. You know what I mean? I'm not about just trying to screw my community. I'd rather them save money, and I can send them elsewhere and save money. And for me, that's more important than trying to make. Well, you do, like I say, you make next to nothing from Giants. You don't get money from it. You just maybe get some free DLC. I'm not that bothered. I can buy the DLC and I can save my community a lot of money by shopping in other places. If Giants are not happy with that, that's on them. You know what I mean? Don't charge so much for your product. If I can get it via CD keys cheaper, you're already expensive. That's how I look at it. All about trying to save my little community money. We're not a big community, definitely not as big as we used to be. But I would rather you guys save a little bit of money and shop elsewhere. No, I sold some wood, DJ, before that then. So that was like 10 grand-ish, and then I sold some previously at the castle and made 12 grand up there. So 12 grand plus the nearly 11 grand including the environmental score. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's nearly 16 grand in total. No! 12 grand plus 10 grand. I can't do math today. I can't do math. I'm tired. Leave me alone. I'm tired. You guys bully me worse than the wife does. Right. Vitamin number 1 is down. What can I say? That's a little bit done. I've got another one to take yet. I do like to take my why can't you get pharmacy? Because Giants made it so you couldn't, pal. Unfortunately, I do disagree. But I believe it's because the minimum specs to run the game are no longer met by the PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? So yeah, it kind of sucks. So it happens with a lot of games, I'm afraid. What's Dyad? Wow. Wow, Ethan, wow. No, dude, this is not multiplayer, dude. This is just my single player series. What do I look like? I look like a old man. I blame Farming Simulator while watching you. Well, thank you very much, dude. I do appreciate that. Is your second name Vader and your first name Darth by any chance? I can't believe someone's come in saying, what's Die Hard? Wow. Wow, guys. Die Hard is a Christmas film. You will not change my mind. It happens on Christmas Eve. He saves his wife just after midnight on Christmas morning. So he's reunited with his family. It is a Christmas film. If you do not think Die Hard is a Christmas film, then Home Alone is not a Christmas film. Just saying. Again, the only thing that happens on Christmas is he reunites with his mother. That's the only thing. And oh look, John McClane saves his wife and reunites with her on Christmas as well. Do you know what I mean? There's no other difference. I was a trained mechanic and then I was in the army, dude. And I've been streaming for like a lot of years and doing YouTube series and stuff. I'm like I say, I'm not a big community. Not really need to be really. I like to just kind of just dwindle away. But I took the time from raise my kids as well and things like that. And there we go. Right, so that is most of our money back in the bank. I think we only lost about $2.5 grand buying that wood. Why can't you get any trailers on family? Because the consoles, pal, are why can't you why can't you get any I4 Williams trailers? If you're on console, it's a licensing issue. If you play on PC, I have the I4 Williams pack. What map is this? This is the Highland DLC, Vader. The Highland DLC. So like Kinlaig. I'm not really sure on the pronunciation of it, but that's why I kind of just call it the Highland DLC. The Scottish map. Oh. Wow. Right, that bus driver, I knew he was going to pull out on me and then he was going to go slow. I do need to get this stutter into stock, guys. This is absolutely driving me insane, is this stuttering. Yo, Gibbo coming in with the follow. I do appreciate that, Gibbo. I really, really do. Thank you for the follow. Do massively appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the little community. Like I say, we do try and be live Monday to Friday during the week. Unless something comes up IRL, you know what I mean? Like last Friday, I couldn't really give anyone a note. I put all my changes of schedule in the Discord. Yeah, the Dragon Lady had Friday off, guys, and we had to do something we didn't plan on. So that's why there was no stream last Friday. I did try to make time over the weekend to do something, but honestly, I just couldn't get time. It was just hell, to be honest. Why are there no buses on Farm Sim 15? I don't know. I don't play Farm Sim 15. And if you mean Farm Sim 25, there's a bus in front of me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive past this guy here and I'm going to get some fuel. I might have to reset that setting back. I really didn't want to do that. But this stuttering just doesn't seem to want to disappear. So I know this is going to be really, really strange because like ultra settings. Everything there should be fine. Shadow distance. I'm not bothered about shadows. Shadows do not interest me in the slightest. I do believe actually it's maybe the shadow quality change that has caused it to stutter for as long as it has. It's gonna stutter terribly, guys. I really could do with restarting the game, but Yeah, it's the shading, the changing the shader. But when I'm in the high tree density areas, I'm very stuttery. So I have to change it, but it will clear. It's just unfortunately it's going to be a little bit jumpy until it does clear. What map is this? This is the Highland DLC, guys. This is the Highland. We own a farm and it's not amazing, but it's good. Oh, nice, dude. You own a farm IRL? Nice. I'd love to own a farm, but do you know what? I'm getting too old to just sit and play games at the moment sometimes. Like I tried to do Formula 1. Thursday night. And do you know what? My reaction times were so slow, it was horrible. I am going to restart the game in a minute, guys, because it will help. I know I've just changed the setting, but this is ridiculous. This is ridiculously terrible. Let me just stop here. I know it's the shader cache rebuilding. That's the problem. Like I said, I normally do this before I go live, but because I was late going live today, it's causing me the problems I'm having, and I got to just deal with it. I've either got to play through it or I've got to restart it. And to be honest, I don't think restarting it's going to make much difference. Right, so what we've got here then, guys, is we've got another pallet of this. We've got another wooden beam pallet coming soon. Wow, that's crazy. Right, if you remember in the last episode, guys, I don't know if we did this or not. Just give me a minute, guys. Yes, we did lime this, so that is growing nicely now. So we do have that field there. We do have that field there. I don't think any of this is ready. No, that's ready in a couple of months. Yep, that's fine. Lovely jubbly. We have got some small jobs to do today, but they're not very big, so I'm not really in a rush to do those. See, as you travel around the map, it does stop stuttering. Just unfortunately, it's not clearing as quickly as I'd like it to when I'm already streaming. But it's my own fault for not being prepared today. I should have done this earlier on. We've only got 5 pallets of these, so this is just going to be a little bit of money in the bank. So what we can do today then, guys, is we can actually buy our new field. If we buy our new field, then we can deal with the... Okay, what's that come up in the shop? Sometimes I don't recognise the stuff in the shop. Ah, it's another one of them. I like that. I'd quite like that, actually. That would be quite cool. Got a good sizes on it. Threads are 14 meters. The problem is we haven't got cows. We've had our farm for an in-game year now, and we still haven't bought cows. I hate doing third person. Sorry about that. Do not like to be doing third person. Yeah, I'm not really loading today, like with the forklift, like I should be. I'm more just trying to catch up. I had a plan, you see, for Friday, and I'm doing Friday now. That's the problem. You see, as soon as we leave the area we've already unlocked with the shader cache, it starts stuttering again. Right. Sorry guys, just opening another drink. Ooh. Yeah, welcome everybody, welcome. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me this morning. There's old Smokeless, the train with no smoke, flash theme. Right, so 5,000 litres here. These should be about £1,200 a litre, £1,200 a pallet. So we're looking about approximately £6,000, plus maybe a bit of environmental rewards got on top. So it's not going to be loads. It's not going to be loads. Yeah, I really could do with deleting the shader. I could do with basically closing the game, deleting the shader cache, and then reopening. There we go. £6,859 plus £605. Wow. That was about £800 more than I actually genuinely expected. But when the stuttering clears, guys, we're talking like 126 frames, so that's why I've done it, you see. To fix some of the issues we were having. The high density forest areas, the extra shadows were just causing hell. Also, I've just realised something. I might know why we're stuttering a little bit more than usual. If you remember, about 6 streams ago, we basically planted 240 trees in the forestry area we cut. We did not remove 240 trees, but we did replant 240 trees. I wonder if they've taken a growth stage. I know on Thursday when we did last stream, there wasn't a growth stage. They still hadn't done anything. I wonder if that's from... Why are we still stuttering down here, though? We've literally been down here. We're on 100 and... Like on 100 to 120 frames. Why are we still stuttering down here? This is terrible. I'm tempted to load DLSS in a minute just to hurry up the setting. Yeah, because this is terrible in this area. This is really strange. It shouldn't take this long to build a shader cache. It's like a 5-minute job to build shader cache. Got some minor stuttering in the background. I wonder if these trees have taken a growth stage, and I wonder if they're playing havoc. No, they have not taken a growth stage. They're still baby pathetic trees that have not... Although, saying that, I think they have grown, haven't they? I think they've... Don't remember them being that tall originally. They were like there. I think they maybe doubled in size now. They're still very hard to know though. Yeah, I don't think that's the best. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna jump across. I'm just gonna jump to a couple of different places on the map just to try and see if we can build the shader cache. I can only put it down to that because my graphics card is not even running flat out, so it's not a graphics card issue. So it's got to be because I've changed that setting. I've already been there. 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 So there isn't really anywhere else I can fast travel to. Been there. Been there. Been there. Right. So we do need to look at some jobs today, then, guys. Some very, very important jobs. I wish I had a bale wrapper. So what we got to do today? We've got hoeing. We've got 1 and 28. Do you know what we could do then? We'll do 1. We'll do 28. I did remove the liming contract mod, guys, because, well, to be honest, we don't do liming contracts. That's a long way to travel for one tiny field. Right, there is a weeding contract there. We will do the weeding as well. That is going to cover today's daily fee, guys. That is going to cover today's daily fee. So that means we can spend our money on a new field. And we are looking at field number... Well, we can buy 9, 10, 13. Can't buy 12 yet. We can either buy... Right, so what is that crop? You'll have to forgive me. I do forget what the crops are. Right, that's peas. That's not that. That's going to be a bit of a nightmare. I think we're going to have to go for field number 10. It's not really the field I wanted to buy, actually. I just didn't expect that to be. I wanted this one. But harvesting the peas is going to be a little bit... it's going to be a little bit tedious. If we do field 10, and then we can probably buy 13 next. So that's £129,000. And we are going to buy that. Then what we're going to do is we need to basically... We need to buy a... Well, we have a scanner, actually. We have a scanner. Where's the shop? Where's the shop? I've lost the shop. Ah. I never thought to travel to the shop to not to stop it stuttering a little bit. There we go. It does seem to be clearing a bit now. Yeah, we do have a lot of items here to pick up, actually. Oh, this is not going to be a good yield, guys. This is not going to be a good yield. Ah, that sucks. Right. So we need to get into the field and we need to start having a look at what there is to do. I have maybe got a problem. I don't know if I can do anything in this field. I think I might need to take the JCB all the way to the farm. That is going to be not good if we have to take the JCB to the farm. I'm not going to be able to get in this field without damaging what's in the field already. I need to scan the field. I need to scan. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually. I don't like to do this now we have a scanner, but I don't have skinny tyres on the New Holland. The New Holland is just not... You can't have skinny tyres. Let me just go on here. Let me go on here. Let me go on here. Wow, this is terrible. Wow, we need to get this... yeah, we need... Yeah, we need this. We need the JCB. My side panel isn't working. Why isn't my side panel working? Okay, let's try that. That is really... Do you know what? I'm having a very weird day today with things not working, but this is what happens when you kind of miss a day playing games as well. No. Why? Why are we being a pain in the ass? No, I didn't... Oh my god. Get off there, you bloody div. Really? Why are we catching all of a sudden on... Oh, I don't know. It's just been weird today, guys. It's just been very, very weird today. Right, let's try and do the... Oh, hang on a minute. I don't think I need that. Yeah, we need the JCB on the farm today. That kind of does suck a little bit, actually. We've got a lot more driving to do than I originally anticipated. Because we're going to have to drive to do the field in the JCB, and then we have to drive all the way with the New Holland to the farm as well, just so we can start doing these contracts. So, bit annoying, a little bit annoying. Guys, just big shout out to everybody who is liking the stream today over on TikTok. 1,193 of you have hit the like button. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm waiting for my heating to come on, to be honest. I'm not cold, I took my air. I had a radiator cold over the weekend, and I had to bleed that. I had to bleed both radiators at the top of the house, basically. It wasn't fun. But I found everyone. Yeah, same to you, Bob. Same to you, pal. I hope everybody has a wicked Christmas. What are you getting for Christmas, Bob? That's the question. Yeah, I know you might be an adult, but you still got to ask, you know, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, you know what I mean? Your parents, they might get you something. What did you ask for? I asked for my wife to be nice to me, but that's not going to happen. I can tell you now that's not going to happen. My wife being nice, she couldn't be nice if her life depended on it. But then again, if she was nice, I'd think she was dying. Yeah, changing that setting. See what I mean about the tree area? It's so bad, but this is the first time we've driven through here. Ah, dude, so you get in the game for Christmas. Nice, dude. Civilization 7 WWE. See, I'm not personally not a fan of like the wrestling stuff, but I know people are. Yeah, dude, it's are you looking forward to playing some Farming Simulator then at Christmas? Yo, Lewis coming in liking the stream, pal. I do appreciate that, dude. Please excuse the extreme stuttering today. It's really pissing me off. I need to delete the shader cache, guys, but I need to restart. What did I hit then? This junction is a pain in the ass. Nothing will go over that junction from that road ever. How many times have we been on this farm now and it's still swimming? I might have to just delete the shader cache and rebuild it. Because this is really starting to drive me insane on how long it's taking to clear. Right, do I have any fertilizer on the farm? Please have fertilizer on the farm. I really don't want to have to go to the shop to buy freaking fertilizer. I should have fertilizer somewhere. Hang on. There's my fertilizer. I knew I had some somewhere. Yeah, nice. Yo, Vader coming in with the follow. Bubby coming in with the follow as well. I do appreciate it, guys. Welcome. We are live Monday to Friday. I will be taking a couple of days off over Christmas, so guys, it is Christmas after all. I do have 3 kids and a dragon lady. I mean a wife who is called the dragon lady. But yeah, you get the idea, guys. We should be. I should only really be missing Christmas Day and Boxing Day, to be honest. The wife has got 11 days off over Christmas, guys. So I'm hoping to do some trucking on stream with the Dragon Lady. It's always nice when I'm playing with people. And Dragon Lady's like, I want to truck over Christmas. And I'm like, okay. Oh, guys. I've cocked up. Bear with me. Please bear with me. I need to go back to the farm. I need to put the skinny tyres on. I need to put the row crop tyres on, or we are just going to damage our field. But yeah, right now, we do not have enough money to cover next month's loan fees. So we do have to be careful. We need to be earning a lot of money today, guys. I do believe in the next episode, we are supposed to be harvesting. If we don't get enough money to buy a harvester, we are going to have to rent a very small one. And I'm telling you now, guys, that's going to make harvesting tedious. I could have sworn we already had narrow tyres for this. Wide tyres. Communal. Oh, have I bought 2 sets of freaking wrong tyres? I have. I've got wide tyres on Nokian and... Oh, whatever. Yeah. No, I know why we don't have the narrow tyres anymore. If you remember, guys, we traded our old JCB in. We used to have this exact same tractor and it had 52 hours on the clock. This one had 0 hours on the clock in the discount shop. And we traded in and it only cost us 10 grand. And we managed to get rid of 52 work hours. I remember now. Yeah, this is us with narrow tyres now, guys. So we're going to go in and we're going to basically just go over the barley field. And we're just going to fertilize it. That will massively increase the yield on this field. Should be fine now. Just wanted to double check. Yeah, I'm not going to use the line. I'm not going to use GPS on this, guys. No. But I am just going to use the lines as a guide. I'm not messing around too much. This might use a lot of fertilizer though, guys. We might end up having to go to the shop anyway to buy some more. But we'll soon find out in a moment or two. Wow, I've never seen fertilizer go down quite so much in my entire life. Look at that go. Wow. That's crazy. That is ridiculously crazy how quickly that is shooting down. Right, that corner doesn't seem to want to go red. Fair enough. It's fine. We'll do it this way. Yeah, I've never seen fertilizer go down quite so badly. Yeah, the corner's not been perfect, not the end of the world. As long as we get the majority of it, we should be okay. I've got a feeling we might have to go back and get some fertilizer very soon. Yeah, this is using a lot. I didn't plan on it using quite so much, to be honest. Wow, I genuinely can't get over how much that's just taken. So we're going to line up there, we're going to go down this tram line, and that should just about cover us. I am going to lower the, I believe it's Control and Z. It is. I do believe it's Control and Z, and this should kind of slow it down a little bit. We might miss the odd little spot, but that's fine. Compared to what it was, this yield is going to massively improve now. And as you can see, the two different options of soil type is basically just a straight line through the middle of this field. There we go. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all, guys. Not too bad. I'm just going to go and double check this corner over here. I don't know. The corners just seem to be a little bit weird on how they miss quite so much, to be honest. Now you see, it did actually do it. Interesting. Let me try this bottom corner. We did the top corner and it didn't do anything. Very strange. I don't think this will do anything, to be honest. This is just... It did do something. Interesting. Interesting. Can we go get that one little dot just there? Just... That one little red dot just seems to be irritating me now. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you are new, guys, I am Matt. Hello, welcome everybody. As you can probably tell, it's in the username. I am live Monday to Friday, guys. We are going to be playing a variety of games, not just Farming Simulator, but yeah, we are playing farming at the moment. Like I say, I've got a sim rig now, so I want to freaking use it. You know what I mean? And yeah, hoping to be playing some racing games as well soon. The problem I've got at the moment with racing games is reading the chat. Obviously, I've got a sim rig which has got its own monitor. I don't know how I'm going to be able to read the chat. That's my only thing I'm trying to work out at the moment, which is why I'm still farming all the time. I've got a tablet which could read the Twitch chat, but then how do I read the TikTok chat? And that's the problem. I can't get both on a tablet. I can only do one or the other. Right, I'm going to leave... Hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, Mr. Matt. Hang on a minute. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. I'm going to put the tire back on it. If I take the weeder to the New Holland, I don't have to drive the New Holland all the way to the farm to pick it up. That was a very, very good idea. Yeah, you see, these tires are not the same as what I once had. Right, okay, I'm with you now. Okay, I understand why I'm having to buy the tyres again. It's because it's a different tractor. So, yeah, that's fine. Got to be careful though. I'm a little bit bouncy with this weeder on the back. I should have maybe left the weight on the front, but... Yeah, that's... Ooh, got to be very, very careful with this. Right, let's go and make some money today. Our barley field does technically need weeding. No, it doesn't. Sorry, it does technically need liming, but unfortunately, we can no longer lime it at this stage. So at least we've fertilized it. Sorry, so at least we've not lost like 40% in yield because we didn't bother to fertilize it. So when that is due to be fertilized, we will now gain a little bit from that. But yeah, harvesting is going to be very, very slow this year, guys, because, well, we don't have any options other than to... yeah, we're going to have to rent a harvester, and we can only rent one of the first few, and that's the problem. The first few are like 4 meters. It's not gonna be quick at all. So unless we can make 90 grand in the next month, as in May, yeah, we're gonna be a little bit on the old screwed side. I've got a lot of trees I could technically chop, but I need the trees for the sawmill. And trees are taking way too long to grow. Right, so down here at the bottom is the New Holland. So, like I say, we drive with the JCB. That means we don't have to drive to the farm and back with the New Holland just to pick up the weeder. Ooh, it's very bouncy. It is very back end heavy. Is the old JCB? Yeah, guys. Genuine question: how many people in the chat right now play Euro Truck Simulator? Genuine question. How many people play racing games? Any sim racing games you guys like to play? We like to, like I say, I'm trying to find options for racing games as well. Obviously, I truck with the Dragon Lady. I kind of hope the Dragon Lady wants to do some trucking tonight, but I don't know. It's really bugger, that fell over. But I'm just wondering if she's not going to want it tonight because it's getting close to Christmas. Like having that big Christmas cleanup. Like we don't live in a dirty house, but it's just we've only been in the house 18 months. We've still got stuff we haven't even unboxed from when we moved in. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Literally stuff we haven't unboxed still. Like, who lives in a house already? But that shows you how much we don't need it because we haven't used it. But no, like I've got in my cellar slash basement, depending on where you are in the world. I've got my Logitech G923 steering wheel. I need to get that out of the box. I'm gonna get that sold, I think. I don't use it anymore. I don't see the point in keeping something I don't use. So I'm thinking of maybe shifting that on a little bit. Right. So where are we going? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We might as well go on Weed Field 28 first. Just because we are literally going to drive past it. We're going to drive past it twice actually, but I think I just want to get some money in the bank, and I think if we can just do 28 first, we'll then go up to field number 1 and then we'll go to field 32. Because field 32 we can just drive down the big hill back to the farm. Yeah, I've got a G923 literally just sat in a box in the in my basement slash cellar. Like I say, depending on where you live in the world, depends on what you call it. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting rid of it. Like I say, I'm never going to use it. I've got two other steering wheels. Never going to use it again. Right. It's nice to see that I can't see anything on here once again. There we go. I'm not going to use GPS. I don't really like to use GPS. I'm just more going to use the lines as a guide so that I can yeah, I can't exactly see the weeds, to be honest. Old man eyes. I don't see him. Guys, thank you for liking the streams. We're now up to 1,270. The 25,000 guys is just the goal. It's just the default setting for the like. I don't expect people to reach it. Jack, the map is the one from the new Highland DLC. In like Kinlaig. A little bit of stutter. We've not been to this part of the map before, have we? You can see the weeds from this angle, but if you go on the other angle, the sunlight and the reflections just kind of make it very, very hard to see. We are already 20% through this already. It is nice though when you can weed at like 16 mile an hour, and I don't even think this is a mod. I think this is like default. It's pretty brilliant. You're keeping me company while I collect the grass from the field with the wagon. Nice, dude. Well, I'm glad you're still there. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, dude. And I'm glad to I can keep you company while you pick up grass. Yep, I'm going to do some weeding. We do a lot of weeding on this series, guys, but the thing is, the weeding makes us fantastic money. Like, one of these weeding contracts is nearly 10 grand. Our monthly loan fees are 14 grand. So that one contract alone, and all it costs us is a little bit of time and a little bit of diesel. It's not like a fertilizing contract where, yes, you can do the contracts relatively quickly because you got a wide spreader, but fertilizer isn't cheap. You know what I mean? As we've just determined, my one field alone just played absolute havoc. Took nearly 2,000 litres in one. I don't even want to call it a large field. It is literally a small field. Yeah, if we basically just drive along and get these done, like I say, one weeding and 2 hoeing, but the hoe does it does small and medium weeds, so we can literally use it for all 3 contracts, which is fantastic. And this is just a nice wide implement. It does not take long at all to get around and through the fields. Yo guys, hello and welcome. I see a lot of people coming in and joining. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Twitch stream is dead once again. I don't know what it is with that one over there at the moment. It's just dead. That is now 65% complete. Not too shabby at all. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We have something come up for the pea harvesting contract. Ooh, let's have a look. Let's go and have a look, guys. Let's go and have a look. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's just the header. Oh, it's only for potatoes. Oh, it doesn't matter. I genuinely thought that was like the harvester rather than what is it? The just the potato header. My favourite tractor. Do you know what? I like the Leyland. I like the Leyland mod. I like the Leyland. I like the Fords. You know what I mean? Newer style tractors, I'm quite a big fan of the New Holland and the cases. I don't mind John Deere, but I hate the colour. I hate John Deere green. Literally hate it. I don't know, just something about that colour just nice. That's what I mean. That's the one good thing in it. Like, everybody likes different tractors. See what I mean though about like the frames have settled now, guys? It's like just proper nice and chill now. Took a while to settle though, it really did. Right, this is going to be first field done. $98, $99, and completed. Lift that up. Fold that up. Cash contract number 1 in. That was 3.5 grand. So that was not too shabby at all. Field 15 has now come up for weeding. We will do that. Like I said, the more money we can earn today, guys, the better it is. 33 one's doing. We're going to 32, so we might as well take that contract as well. I'm not interested in the fertilizing contracts at the moment. There's no more weeding contracts come up. Right, I'm just feel like I've got something stuck in my throat. We drive through here just to try and speed things up a little bit. We've had a lot of procrastinating in this episode, so it'll be nice to get a move on, get a bit more work done. But yeah, we've got another 4 weeding contracts basically, and we've just done one. So yeah, it might be a very weedy episode, but that is going to earn us a lot of money. And like I say, if we can get to about 70 grand, we need 70 grand for the harvest to buy it new. It would be nice if one came up in the second-hand shop, but we're not that lucky. When there was one in the second-hand shop, we couldn't afford it. Sorry guys, my phone's just going nuts. My phone was going nuts. I wasn't really watching the screen. But yeah, guys, we are going to be looking at a little bit of like Formula 1 and stuff like that just very soon on stream. Now, it's kind of one of them games where, you know, if you are part of the community, we might open it up to having some people join us for some open lobby races if people are interested. I know it's not technically farming, but I'm no longer just a farming channel. I do want to spend a bit of time and play different games. And racing games we can possibly open up. But yeah, got to be in the community for that, guys. Be in the Discord and stuff, you know. I don't want people just going to drive around and be a dick playing the games. Yeah, I'm thinking of sorry. I'm thinking of playing games for like a game a day. Like, for example, Minecraft Monday. You know what I mean? And as a ring to it, you could have Farming Fridays. You know, things like that. Do you know what I mean? We'll try and get a bit of a different schedule, and you know, trucking will always be on an evening, though, guys. The only time I would do trucking during the day is if the Dragon Lady's like, "Yep, I'm not at work today. Let's do some trucking." The Dragon Lady loves to play Minecraft. The Dragon Lady loves to truck, and if the Dragon Lady wants to truck or play Minecraft, we will do that, because then instead of sitting and watching a film on an evening, we would obviously be playing games, and that is the main thing. It's a way of playing more games. If you play something the Dragon Lady wants to play, to be fair, she'd let me play games day and night. She's not really bothered, because she likes to watch TV shows like, for example, The Kardashians, which is just, you know what I mean? But the wife likes to watch that crap. So she watches a lot of stuff like that if I play games. But I like to play games on an evening if the Dragon Lady's around. The game that the Dragon Lady would like to play. She likes to truck, and she likes to play Minecraft. I bought her a couple of racing games as well. There was one the other day. I got the original set of Corsa game, not the newer ones. Got the original one. I got it on CD keys for like £3.29. So I bought each other a copy of that, because again, you know, it's another game to play. She likes racing games. She's not great at them, but she likes them. My missus is very good at like Wreckfest as a racing game, because she just crashes anyway. So yeah, Wreckfest is her kind of racing game, because it will deliberately drive into you. Then again, to be fair, guys, that's how she drives in real life. You move out of the Dragon Lady's way. Right, we are 32% done on this field already, and this is a relatively good paying contract as well. We've got some very nice paying contracts actually at the moment. This could earn us a good 50 to 60 grand in the contracts, so I'm very happy with it actually. One of the contracts alone is like 12 grand nearly. I don't know which one of them it is, but I'm sure when we complete a weeding contract, it'll come up with another one for us. And the fact we've got some right near our farm as well is brilliant. Yeah, it's nice to get these contracts. Doesn't take long to do, earns us good money, and no consumable item is used. So it's literally maximum profit. Our windmill, guys, our windmill is now on stage 4 of 19, and our castle is coming along so nice, it is unreal. I'm sure we'll have to sell wood and deliver more to the castle at some point, but for now it's just working its way through 10,000 litres of castle stone. Oh, tell you what I've got a very nice cold can of cherry coke this morning. Do you know what? It's just a bit of sugar's kind of woke me up, you know, giving me a bit of a boost this morning. When I first started streaming, I was kind of fresh out of bed, and you know, I woke up this morning, went out with dog, came back, fed her, and then basically went live, and it was like, wow, quickest turnaround ever. And I was just like, oh, so tired. Right, what have we got on here then? 70% done, nice. I do mention the percentage quite a lot, guys. I know you guys, if you are watching over on TikTok, you guys can't technically see the percentage left, you see. That's kind of why I say it. Just to keep you guys informed, really. Someone is at my door again. It's like 5 doorbell notifications. Oh, alright, it is the window. No wonder why my phone's going nuts. My window cleaner's here. My window cleaner is here. Fair enough. Yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 82%. Flying through this job. I like it when we do this. Whee. Yeah, I wonder how much we're going to have. So we've got enough money in the bank just about to cover the loan payment. We are all about trying to get profit now. We will have a load of wood by the end of the stream, so that would be more wood to sell, so that'll earn us another probably 20 to 30 grand maybe. The longer we leave it, the more there'll be to sell. I'm going to build up the wood chips again though until December, and then we'll sell the wood chips in December once again. I have forgotten once again to look for a wood chip store. Would be nice if we did that actually. And that's that one. 96%, guys. Literally 1 or 2 more little rows left to do. And then we can move on to... I don't even know what field number's next. I think it's going to be like 32 and 33. Either way, to be honest, getting to 32 and 33 is... There we go. Finished. Didn't quite expect that. I did expect to do one more trip on that. That was worth £5,300. So that is really good. Yeah, look, 8,900 quid, 9,300 quid, and another 5. So I mean that. All right, so it's not going to give us as much money as I thought we would get, but field 29. I really don't want to do that, but that might stop us doing any more contracts. Let's accept it. We're in the area. So what we're going to do then, guys, is we're now going to go and work our way towards that area. So we'll do 33, 32, and 29. And then we'll drive down the big hill because it's just there like that. And we'll go to 15. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Right, let's drive up that way. 4 more contracts to do, but 3 right next to each other pretty much. So that's going to save a little bit of time. I'm going to just take a little shortcut over here. It's not like there's any grown trees. They're all still babies. You're not going to squash them. I kind of want to get to the other side of the map quickly as I can. Okay, we were trying to earn 70 grand and I need 15. So we need 85 grand in the bank by the end of this episode. Ideally. A genuine question. How are we doing on loans? 108,000 left on that loan. That's our biggest loan. If we were to struggle next month, let's just say we struggle next month. Let's just say we did. And we used a small harvester for the next 3 months. If we use a small harvester, it'd take a little bit longer to harvest, but we could reduce costs for the next 6 months. We would, in theory, be able to get rid of that loan. We could spend the 70 grand on the loan. Next month we'd take another 8 grand out of that loan. Like if we paid 18 grand off that loan right now, that's like 3 months worth of payments just gone. And it would save on 3 months worth of interest. Just thinking. It might be worth getting rid of some of the loan. I know it means we'll struggle with a very small harvester, but no, we won't struggle. It just means we're going to be not harvesting as quick. But again, I'm interested to know what that is. I'll have a look in a minute. We'll get up to the field first. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's time to... Once we get rid of our business loan, guys, we can take another one. We could then buy a production that we can actually use. Like, we could buy, if depending on the money we can loan, we can only take a loan to buy a production. We could maybe buy the like the root crop business, like the soup machine, you know the onions, the parsnips, the carrots. I can't think what it's called. The vegetable processing plant. That's the one. If we were to buy that on loan, and then we get a harvester, we could actually process that instead. As I say, we can only get business loan. We were technically meant to only get one business loan at a time, but we did kind of just stretch it just to buy the windmill. Field 34 needs hard weeding. I want to weed this field. Can you imagine if I could weed all these fields at once? Nearly finished the field? Nice, dude. How many litres of grass did you move though, pal? That's the question. And like I said, dude, I'm glad I can keep you entertained in the background while you are doing grass work. Yeah, I'm just curious. Like, if we were to pay that off, we could get 108 grand. So let's just call it 100 for easier working out. Right now, I can take a loan for £247,000. That means that's £355,000. Wow. Like I say, we can't buy machinery. We can only use business loans for productions. We have added more value with our new field. We can't buy fields or anything. We can only buy productions. And like if we buy that vegetable processing plant, spinnery, we could buy the spinnery and start looking at sheep. That would help move the series along quite nicely. Obviously there's biogas, but we've not been there once. I'm not interested in fishing. Bakery we can't get until the windmill's built, so that's not. Tailor shop, we can't get that without the spinnery. Carpentry doesn't do much different than the sawmill. We're not doing fish. I'm not interested in fish on a farming game. It does open us up to a couple of options. I will tell you at the end, but it will be a lot. Yeah, that's why I'm asking you. Curious. I remember once me and Flo, we did a cornfield on Attingham Park as a co-op series, and we had over 1 million litres, and we did it all on stream. Actually, we did it all on like a YouTube video. Little series on FS22. It was crazy. Sorry guys, I feel like I've got something really stuck in my throat. Yeah, I don't think this field's going to take that long to do, to be honest. But yeah, I know it's going to suck doing a lot of hoeing today, but like I say, it's easy money, it's money in the bank, and yeah, I'm very tempted about getting paying the loan off actually. Maybe struggling this year with a smaller harvester, and then paying the loans off. We can expand the business, and then the money we can make from expanding the businesses can buy a better harvester quicker. We then might have the money in the bank at a later date to buy a bigger harvester than the one I usually buy. But I buy the one usually because it's 70 grand. Give me a minute, guys. I'm feeling dreadful this morning. I feel like I've got something stuck in my throat. I haven't. It just feels like it. Right. That is headland number 1, 32%. That is pretty good. Like I say, I'm not using GPS. It takes the fun out of playing the game. I'm just using it as lines. Although to be fair, the weeds are actually quite visible on this field. I do think field 34 is going to come up as a weeding contract. It looks like it's a hoeing contract, but it might not come up until we complete this one. I kind of want to do it because I'm literally right next to it. We could do 32, 33 and 34. I don't think it'll be a very big paying contract, but again, easy money. It'll be money, money, money. Wow. Our New Holland, guys, is up to 61.6 hours. Yo, Kevin, thank you for liking the stream, dude. Welcome to the stream, dude. Thank you to all 1,276 people who have liked the stream. I do appreciate it, guys. We've had 7 new followers again today. The record since we've been streaming again is 13. So we've had 7 new followers already today. That is fantastic. I would like to try and hit 5,000 before the end of the year's out, but you know, We've only been streaming again for like a couple of months. You know what I mean? I don't even think it's a couple of months, about 6 weeks. And I know we've had a few hundred in there. I think we average about 10 a day. That is looking very, very nice indeed. Oh, I'm gonna wang that around there. There we go, lovely jubbly. 61% on this field already. We are literally we're just smashing it right now. It's nice to see the stuttering kind of packed in a bit. It took a long time to rebuild that shader cache actually. I was not expecting it to take quite so long. Normally it only takes like a couple of minutes. But then again, normally I'm not streaming at the same time when I do it. I normally let it build up and go make like a drink and things like that. So that won't have held, been live and stuff. 69%. Yeah, I definitely want to do field 34. It's not a very big field. I think it'll only be like a couple of grand worth of field, but we are literally right next to it, and I want that as a hoeing contract while I'm in the area. It makes bloody sense to do it. Yeah, I'm ready to buy another production, guys. I know it means we're gonna have like another big loan to pay, but the harvester costs 30 grand. If we can start making that into a production, we're gonna like double the value of wood crop, root crop, not wood, root crop. There we go though. That is looking absolutely freaking awesome right now. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, welcome everybody, welcome. 94, come on. I just want to see if we can get 34 to pop up as a contract. I say you can, it doesn't seem to show like an unlimited amount of contracts, you know what I mean? Which is a shame. It does show you more contracts, but like, I bet you field 34 pops up once we finish this, this one. I bet you. Actually, do you know what? I'm not even going to fold that up just yet, just in case it does appear. So that was worth 5 grand now, so that was a nice, easy contract. So let's just field 14 to come up. Ah, why are you giving me field 14? I don't want 14. I want 34 to come up. Oh, this is going to be a very... You're annoying me, game. You're annoying me. The one contract I want to do is the one contract it's not giving me. Jesus Christ. 297,666. Whoa. He's got the devil grass. He's got the 666. Yeah, no, it's not too bad, that, pal. Not too bad. Did you pick it up with a forage wagon, or did you pick it up with, like, bales and stuff? I'm going to presume forage wagon. Put into a bunker. Make silage. Is that the one? Yep. Sorry guys, just listening to the Christmas music in the background. Right, let's get on with this contract then. Like I say, field 34. I know what's going to happen, guys. We're going to leave this area and field 34 is going to come up as a contract, which is going to really annoy me because we were literally right next to the field just a minute ago. And then it's going to come up when we leave. I know it is. I know because the game's done it to me before. Really worried about missing too many on that bit because we're going to come down each row anyway and we're going to smash that out. So that'll do me. Half headland. Wow, this So this is I think the biggest of the paying contracts for the weeding we're doing at the moment. So yeah, it's going to take a little while to do this one. Saying that though, with 14% done already, do you know what I mean? If we can be like 30% done on a single headland, it's not the end of the world. I do want field 34 though before I leave this area. If I leave the area, I'm not coming back for 34. It won't be worth coming all this way. Like field 29 isn't worth weeding, but we are literally going to pass it, so then it is worth doing. Do you know what I mean? Guys, hello everybody, welcome. If you are new to the channel, welcome in everybody. Oh dude, thank you for sharing the stream, Mr. Kirk. I do appreciate that, pal. Thank you. And welcome. This one sucks because like we've got to drive all the way down here now just to get to the end of that white line here. Right, we are going to have to maybe do a little bit of a weird turn here. So that's going to be in there. That's going to be in there. Nice. I tell you what though guys, if you do not believe in Christmas miracles, I just want to point out that United did lose yesterday and Liverpool will be above them for Christmas, which is after the season Liverpool have had so far. Like I say, Christmas miracles do exist. I just wish they existed a little bit more where Arsenal were not top for Christmas. But, you know, and above United at Christmas is better than now, I suppose. Plus, Arsenal will bottle it anyway. City will pile the pressure on now, and yeah, Arsenal will bottle it. Oh, that's a good point. There was something. Oh, the problem is I don't need a tractor like that. Do you know how nice that would be to have? It's got a bit of scratch and damage up on the top. That'd have been nice. We've had this New Holland for a long time now, but to be honest, it's fantastic. I don't care. It's not getting replaced anytime soon. This thing has been an absolute beast for us. Oh. Right, we are 33% through this field now, guys, so yeah, it's a big field, really. Big field. We'll get there, but you know, we'll do all these contracts we've got to do. Like I say, I do hope field 34 does appear as a contract though while we're in the area. This is the last time I'm going to look for field 34. If it doesn't appear after this one, I'm not interested. Because 29's leaving the area and on the way out of the area, so I don't want to do anything after that. But we have bought a new field today, and we're already £23,500 in the bank. So we've got enough money to cover the loan fee, and we've got about 12-ish grand in the bank. Yo, James, hello, mate. Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, pal. Thank you for coming into the stream. What are you getting for Christmas, pal? What are your mum, your dad, your missus, your boyfriend, whatever it is you've got? What are you getting for Christmas? I like to just be nosy. Find out what people are getting, or at least what people have asked for. You already got Christmas? I mean, I've already got Christmas. You've confused me. Wife, 2 kids, 17 and 12. Dude, don't be coming in there, dude. Then all my kids are older. I've got an almost 21-year-old. I've got a 17-year-old, and I have a almost 16-year-old. But I feel you're paying, pal. It's very expensive. Very expensive time of year. Well, that depends, pal. Right, let me do this. Let me go through these comments, guys. I'll go in order. I got a new cricket bat. Nice. I don't mind cricket. I would rather play it than watch it. What steering wheel do you use? That depends on what I'm doing, pal. If I'm farming or Euro trucking, I will use a Moser R5. If I sit in my sim rig, I will use a Fanatec, which I also have. You ready for Christmas? I am, pal. Yes, I've been ready for Christmas for a while. I've had Christmas presents wrapped and under the tree for at least a month. Went out over the weekend and got a little bit of like Christmas crap, as we call it in our house. You know, like the little tubs of chocolate and stuff for kids for Christmas. I know they're not kids, but they'll always be my kids. So, you know, putting the stocking and stuff like that. All I want for Christmas is seeing my family happy and smart. Exactly, dude. Exactly. And as a father, that's pretty much what you will do at Christmas. You'll see their big smiling faces. I've got a 17-year-old daughter, so no matter what I do, I hope she'll be happy and smiley. But she's also 17, a teenager, a girl, and... well, I think that just says it all, to be honest. She'll either be happy or not. She'll either take after her dad and be super happy, or she'll take after her mum and be a miserable bastard. I'll say that one time, right, and the Dragon Lady's going to just be sat there in the chat like, oh crap. And then you lay me getting thumped. He is quite violent, guys, is the Dragon Lady. Sometimes in a fun way, sometimes not. Could be going in a line with the crops. Not, yeah, to be honest, mate, not playing realistic. But can I just say the best thing about Christmas, mate, is the Christmas dinner? Yes, we're cooking turkey and beef this year, guys, for our Christmas dinner. Oh, yeah, we're cooking turkey and beef for our Christmas dinner. Along with all the trimmings, you know, pigs in blankets, vegetables and all that crap. But meat-wise, turkey and beef. I've got autistic kids who don't mind turkey, but they only like a little bit. But then they always moan, well, I want more meat, but they don't want turkey. So, like I said, plus the good thing is what we do is on Boxing Day, we'll have like, you know, we'll have it, you know, we'll have the rest, like, you know, put it on a tray, cover it in gravy, warm it back up in oven kind of thing, and boom. Like having it twice. I've also bought a turkey for New Year's Day as well, actually. And about 7-8 PM I'll tuck into my strawberry. I've got a Yule log. Actually, I've got 2 Yule logs. That's the only thing I've got to do. I've paid for my Yule logs and pot pies at Christmas and stuff. I've just got to go pick them up on Christmas Eve. What's that, mate? A Yule log? A Yule log. Google Yule log. It's kind of like a Swiss roll covered in like proper like, you know, covered in like chocolate and stuff. Is that like a chocolate late pattern? It's like a Swiss roll covered in chocolate. Yeah, best thing you can do, pal, is just Google it. We get to every year. We get from a little bakery in our town, and yeah, amazing. I love when someone comes in and tells you you're not playing the game right. You basically tell them you're not playing realistically, and that's the only comment, and then leave. Like, I know I'm not doing it exactly genuinely correct. I also didn't plant these. If I'd have planted this field, I would have planted this way. I didn't plant the field in that direction. That was the stupid AI. This is just me earning some money. Right, so I'm just going to leave that down like that. Let's get this one done. £9,300 from one contract. That is nice. Please give me 34. Please give me 34. No, we've got mowing contracts coming up now. Field 20. I'm not going all the way over to field 20. You could have given me field 20 when I was over in field 20. This game's making me look like a right mug. Well, I hope you and your... Yes, same to you, pal, same to you. And I can tell you now, we probably will do. I don't think there'll be much spoiler this year. We're well organised, we're well prepared. We basically just do nout. I haven't watched a single Christmas film yet this year. Crazy, innit? Always start with Die Hard as well. One of the best Christmas films of all time. Die Hard. Best one, Home Alone 1 and 2. Yeah, they're alright, don't get me wrong, but Die Hard. It ain't Christmas till Hans Gruber falls from the Nakatomi Tower. It ain't Christmas till Hans Gruber falls from the Nakatomi Tower. Sorry, but it's just the way it is. That's the start of Christmas. Him falling is the start of it. Right, I'm going to start back. I'm going to go drive around here. I'm going to start on that other side and then we can finish by the gate. We've already done 50% of this field already. I ain't even joking. 50% of this field has been completed already. We've literally just started. Where do I sell chaff? Where do I sell chaff where it says grass? No, you need to sell chaff where it says sell grass. Where it says sell chaff, pal. If you don't have anywhere on the map, dude, you need to turn it into silage and then sell it as silage. Not every map has somewhere to sell chaff. If you do need to sell chaff though, maybe look at getting the mod called Sell Everything mod, and then you can sell everything. There we go, guys. I did tell you we would work towards the end. It wasn't a very big paying contract. It was a relatively small one. It's only 1100 quid, but look how quickly we just smashed through that. Field 41 has now appeared as a contract for hoeing. don't know if we should do them or not. I will be back. No worries, dude. No worries. I appreciate you hanging out with me and chatting, dude. I appreciate everybody who comes in, has a conversation. I appreciate everybody who doesn't even talk, but you know, he's just watching the stream. I do appreciate it. Thank you for choosing my stream to hang out in. If you just say hi, I'm lurking. Yeah, it just lets me know you're there and you're just lurking. You don't have to say out. Jamie, dude, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, dude, and Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I do, so it is Merry Christmas anyway. I am not one of these for the happy holidays. It is Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, all that jazz. That is what I've been born and raised on, so that's what I say. Into the snow. I'm feeling very Christmassy today. To be fair with you, actually, my office is quite cold as well, so it's kind of making me feel Christmassy. I'm cold, it's winter. I am waiting for my heating to kick in. It's on 17.1 and it kicks in at 16.9. Yeah. Right, I think we've got 2 contracts left. So what have we got? We've got 15, which is just around the corner, and 14. So we'll go do 15 first. I kind of want to go and do the other 2 contracts that have come up, but it does mean travelling right around the map. But I don't know what other contracts we're going to have to do today. That's the issue. So, yeah. Yeah, guys, thank you to everybody for the new followers. We have hit 8 new followers once again today, guys. Can we hit the average of 10? I'm not saying you need to follow. I'm just saying we do average about 10. Highest is 13 in the last couple of weeks. Big shout out to the 1,401 people who have liked the stream as well. I pressed the wrong button, guys. There we go. So this is worth 8, 10, 11. Yeah, quite a bit. Worth a fair bit, to be fair. Considering it's not even 11 o'clock in game, we've got a lot of time to still make some money. The problem is at the moment, the only decent jobs coming up are hoeing contracts, but we are starting to get scattered around the map now. Like, we were in the area earlier, why didn't it give us that one before? Yeah, kind of sucking really that it's going to force us across the map. Either that or we stop doing weeding contracts. But then we don't really have much else to do. I'm wondering if we take the weeder, but we take the mower as well. Because there's a mowing contract next to both of those weeding contracts. We take the weeder on the front, the mower on the back, and then we could technically do all 4 of them. That's weeding and mowing in kind of the same area. Wouldn't be a bad way of doing it if we have to drive with the weeder to the other side of the map. Take another implement with us to do. We're not getting many fertilising jobs at the moment though, guys. I am a little bit worried about that. But I am also looking forward to cultivating and ploughing season. That'll give us a very big amount of money income. Right, that is one headland done. We'll start at the edge of this field and then we'll kind of work our way back towards the gate basically. Got a rough idea where the weeds are. You can just see them ahead, but right, quite a bit of ball patch to be fair. Just don't want to miss loads, that's the problem, because otherwise then we have to go hunting for them at the end. Yeah, might have missed quite a few there, to be honest. It's gonna... Yeah. This is what happens when I don't use the lines. You see why I use the lines as a guide? Because I don't want to use GPS all the time. It'll take the fun away of playing the game if it drives and steers and brakes automatically. What's the point? But I do like to use it at least for guides, so we know where we're going. We try and just maybe get this in a more straight line. I know this is going to waste a lot here, guys, but I'm trying to just go in more of a straight line. It might end up being better for us in the long run, rather than doing stupid like angles and stuff and struggling to see them. If we just drive in a line, we know just to do a 180, and as long as we drive down the field against it, we'll be able to see it like this, you see. Yo, Jay, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at that, we got 9 new followers today. That is crazy. One more and we hit our average. Dude, thank you for liking the stream as well, my friend. I do appreciate that, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas to you. And Die Hard is a Christmas film, and you will not change my mind. I was kind of hoping to rage bait someone into that. Because so many people think Die Hard isn't a Christmas film. I'm just playing FS now. I like to watch someone else play. No, I don't. Yeah, I do that. Unless I'm streaming, I like to have something on in the background as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm glad you chose me to be the person in your background, Mr. J. Live Monday to Friday, unless something comes up IRL, which can occasionally happen. Yeah, during the day, Monday to Friday. Evening streams, I do stream on an evening as well, guys, but that is kind of when the Dragon Lady wants to play games. So it can be few and far between, but yeah, we do it. So the Dragon Lady likes to do some trucking. Dragon Lady likes to play Minecraft. Talking of Minecraft, guys, we do have a community server. You just got to be in the Discord to get whitelisted. All the information's in the Discord. Just basically link your Discord to your Minecraft and then join. It works on console as well, guys. You can play on our cross-play server on console. Completely cross-compatible. Completely. Minecraft's one of them games, guys. It's brilliant for playing as a community. Like, I don't rate Minecraft as like one of the best games ever, but it's a great community game where you can just have a blast with people in your community. Is that online now? Yeah, the Minecraft server is online 99% of the time, pal. It goes off about 3 AM in the morning till 3:30 to do backups and reboots and stuff, just to clear memories and stuff. That's why it does it in the middle of the night UK time. But it's up and running all the time. We're not one of them either where we wipe the server a lot either. Because basically we own our own server. Like, I'm not talking about we own our own Minecraft server. We own our very own server. Like, I have my own server and we host our games on that. Yeah, we can keep it up 99. We can keep it up as long as I haven't got a power cut or an internet outage. Server's up, apart from when it does daily backups. But yeah, even then, if people are like, oh, I'm bored of playing in Minecraft, guys, just leave all your shit in a chest if you were to get bored of playing on the server because you've got everything, and just walk 20,000 blocks and then start again. You know, the world is endless, basically. Hello, Mr. Vader, I'm back. Yeah, just do what we do. Just leave your shit, take a little bit of food just for walking around, and then start again somewhere else. Like I said, the world is endless. We host our own. I used all my old computer parts and built a server, and that's what we run our Minecraft server on. And it's fully cross-play, available for console players to join as well. So all the details are in the Discord, guys, in the Minecraft channel. If you do play on console, though, yeah, just let me know. Just got to add the bot as a friend on console, and boom, it lets you join. It'll say that a friend is playing in the server. Even when I'm not online, it tells you I'm playing in the server, and then that way console players can join by connecting to a friend, and boom, yeah, just works. Welcome to the Minecraft server. The highest number we've had is about 11, I think, in the Minecraft server at one time. 9 or 11, something like that. How do I make chaff into silage? So you need to put chaff, you need to put it into the bunker. Once you've done that, you need to run over the chaff inside your bunker to turn it into compacted chaff. And then you put a cover over it when it reaches 100%. And then you leave it for however many days. So if you're playing on easy, you leave it for 1 day. If you play on medium, you know, normal difficulty, you leave it for 2 days. And if you play on the hard economy like I do, you leave it for 3 days to turn into silage. You've got to basically compact it down, basically. And that is how you make chaff, my friend, into silage. Sorry guys, I kind of got Christmas songs in my head. It's because I got a bit of Christmas music on in the background. Now it's not technically Christmas music like what you'd listen to on the radio, but it kind of just puts me in the, you know what I mean? Just puts me in the mood for it. Just, yeah, looking forward to Christmas. I've had a very stressful year this year with building work going on in the house and stuff and things like that, so, and my dad not been well last Christmas kind of put us always on edge, so looking forward to having a very peaceful Christmas this year, to be honest. There we go, that is another field down. That is £8,900. Right, what have we got here? So we've got mowing, hoeing. That field never came up as a contract at all. That is crazy. Field 34 never did come up as a weeding contract. Yeah, it's full of them. Right, all we can do now then, guys, is go to field 14. And then we've got to decide if it's worth travelling the full length of the map. Depending on how many days per month, yep. 3 days on hard. In my text, I played on hard and my economy was that is a default map. I think it was 3 days. Oh, well. Yeah, let's Let's get to field 14. So as of now, this is the last one. There are, like I said, there are some more weeding contracts to do, but it does mean travelling around the map now just to do like 1 or 2. It's I suppose if they're over 4 to 5 grand, it's kind of worth doing. But my driving is atrocious right now. This field is not going to take long to complete at all. This is one of the fields that is on our to buy list. I am very looking forward to getting these fields. That's the problem, you see. That's not worth much. But we could do, if we take the weeder on the front and the mower on the back, we could maybe start trying to field 20 hoeing. 20, see what I mean? 20 and 35 next to each other. If we take the weeder and the mower at the same time, we could probably do that. I know it, at least we're going and making another 7 grand. That's what I'm trying to, you know, make it worth the while traveling that kind of distance. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be going all that way for 2 grand, but if we can go and do 2 fields next to each other and make 7 grand, like I say, we need to be on about 85 grand by the end of this live stream in the next hour. Okay, we stream for about 3 hours usually. Although it is the summer months, we do get longer days, so we do tend to stream a little bit longer in the summer months. Yeah, this is not going to take long at all to complete on this field. Yeah, guys, 9 new followers today. I do appreciate that, guys. I really, really do. 1,480 likes as well. That is crazy. We've got 43 grand in the bank, so yeah, this isn't like the biggest paying contract in the world, but we did it because it's right next to our farm. Well, so what we'll do is we'll leave the weight at the farm. We'll put the we'll put the weeder on the front. We'll pick up the mower, and then we'll go and do both of those contracts. And then what we'll do is we'll work our way back to the farm again if there's any future weeding or mowing contracts. I think that's going to be the easiest thing to do. Got to be careful. I struggle to see sometimes. I do struggle to see them. Sometimes you just got to find the right angle to watch them on. Oh. Oh. We have to get that. We have to get that. Oh, that's going to... No! I was going to buy Field 13 earlier. I didn't buy it because it would mean I would have had to have bought... I can't believe that's just... I can't believe that's just come up in the shop. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. 13 grand. I'm going to get it. I would get that, but that one's potato only. I don't need that yet. I won't need that maybe for at least another year. But we can now do root crops. That puts my plan of a loan for the root crop production even more on the table. There she is, guys. Old smokeless. Old smokeless train. Choo-choo. Yeah, that is definitely us looking at the root crop production next. That would just be a game changer. We can make all different kinds of well, products basically. I don't think we'll do like a contract for somebody else harvesting wise. I think we'll just stick to like our fields for it, but we can now plant fruit crops. Or we can buy a field, for example, that's got root crops in it. I kind of wish I'd bought the freaking pea field now. Ugh. And I wish we'd bought the freaking pea field. That sucks even more now, because we were gonna buy it, and we went, no, let's get the barley field, and then the freaking harvester come down. As soon as I saw it, because the first time I thought it came in, but it was the potato harvester header. I am going to be changing that mod soon though, guys. I'm going to make a header for each individual crop, so that one, it's a little bit more expensive to buy, and two, that's the reason the in-game AI doesn't work. It only works with one crop, and I'm going to change that to work with if it each has its own header, it should then work with their default AI. That's what I've determined over the years. Nice. %, so I'll just go down here. I can't see them coming on this angle. There they are. That's why I'm moving the camera around, just to try and make it a bit more visible. And there we go. So that is now... And that wasn't bad for $2.5 grand. It literally took a few minutes. I know another one's going to come up. The field 20 is field 20 and oh no, they're the active ones. My bad. Field 42. We could do those on the way home. It's not the biggest contract in the world, but we could do it. I know it's a lot of hoeing today, guys, but it's that time of year where that's what needs to be done, and hopefully next month there'll be some fertilizing contract. There has been a couple of fertilizing contracts today, guys, but they've been very, very small amounts of money, and I'd have to spend more to buy a bag of fertilizer than I would have got paid, and that's why we haven't done those ones. But yeah, this field is going to be ready to harvest very soon. Our harvest on the field is going to be ready soon as well. So we are now the proud owners of 3 fields. But we do need something for grass. We need to get a grass field. I don't even care if it's like a really bad soil type. It's grass. We need something to get grass. Right. So we're going to leave that there. We're going to leave that over there. Oh, I should have maybe got the mower first, actually. I'm going to pick that up and put that on there for now. And then we're going to go around and do this. So we've got 2 more hoeing contracts and 1 mowing. Hoeing and mowing. I like that. Hoeing and mowing. Yeah, I mean, it would cost us more than that to buy a bag of fertilizer. I know we wouldn't use the whole bag, but I don't have it right now spare. So, yeah. Now the other ones are... field 34 must have been weeded. That comes up afterwards. You suck. Come on, give me more mowing and weeding contracts. Come on. I'm in a weedy mood. Right, we'll go and head for field 20 first, I think. Actually, what I'm maybe tempted to do is drop the weeder off. And then go and mow. Then pick the weeder up, do the weeding, and then drive down to the weeding field at 42. I think that makes a little bit of sense. We've got a very relatively wide mower and we've got a wide weeder, so this shouldn't take too long. It'll probably take as long to drive to the fields than it is to actually do these fields. La da 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 da. That is looking really, really nice. Making good time, good money in the bank, and we bought a new implement. Wow, boss! Stay on your own side of the road. Take the corner a bit sharper. Get off my side. Douchebag. These bus drivers are maniacs. They must be Southerners. The Scottish map, they must be English. My driving's been atrocious ever since playing on ever playing this map forever. To be honest, it's been atrocious. I can't remember what field comes up first. 20. So 20 is hoeing, yeah. Okie dokie. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive past 20, go up the little track. I'm then going to leave the hoe at field 20. Yes, it is, my friend. It is the DLC map, the Highlands DLC. It is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best maps on... to be fair with you, for me personally, in my opinion, it is the best map on 25 up to now. But I only play British maps. British and Irish maps are the only ones I play. This is the best map up to now. It's just... there's just so much to do on it. What I'm gonna do is, I think, nope, alright, that's not where I want it to be. I want to be up here, so we're gonna go up this dirt track. I'm gonna leave the hoe at 20, and then I'm gonna go on mow field 35 first. Then I'll bring the mower down, leave the mower here, do field 20, pick them both back up and bugger off down south. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna... whoa, we've not been to this area before, guys, from our shader cache change, so that's why it's stuttering. That tempts me to get it now. I haven't been watching for long, but honestly, mate, I my opinion, now, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one and they're all different. But in my opinion, I think this is the best map that's come out on 25 up to now. I love it. You can build a castle, you can build the windmill. Actually, you've got to build the windmill in order to be able to make, you know, to... let me show you. The windmill on the map, you have to build. It is also the production for making flour. So if you don't build it, you can't make flour. But yeah, do you know what I mean? It's fantastic. So I'm on stage 5 now of 19. And my castle build, which you can build, it's also a sell point, by the way, is currently on 41 of 65. We're building the castle. All these were ruins, and I'm currently rebuilding them. So yeah, I've really enjoyed the map. The only thing I'm not keen on with the map is the fishing, but that's a personal choice. If you don't want to fish, don't fish. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of woodworking to be done on the map, because you've got to take a lot of wood to the sawmills and the wood chips and places like that. So yeah, I love it. I think it's one of the best. And then you get all the British DLC. So we get New Holland tractors, JCB tractors, we get bunning equipment. There's obviously a lot more. It's just I'm going for the ones that we have. Yeah, I'm massive fan of this DLC. Right, it's got to stutter here, guys, for a second. I just realised I hadn't gone first person since doing the shader cache change and delete and stuff, so I was just going to jump into it. Mowing, though, for some reason, does give me a bit of an issue, but it only gives me an issue with this mower. So I think it's more of a problem with this mod. But I wouldn't blame the map for it. I had this issue on Saxingham as well. Yeah, I think it's a really cool map. I don't think anyone's produced a map on 25 as nice as this. A lot of 25 maps are just reruns of 22. Yeah, mowing does still give me that frame drop issue. It's really weird. If I unlock the frames though, it cures the problem. I just unlock the frames when I'm mowing. I don't think it helps, like, I've got literally maxed out settings. Are you a fan of the steering? Do you know what? I only tend to use the built-in GPS. I use it as guides. Like, have you ever weeded a field where you struggle to see the weeds? So I use GPS then, but I don't actually use GPS, I just use the lines. Occasionally I'll use it. Occasionally, but to be honest, if you turn cruise control on and you turn GPS on, you're not even doing anything in the game, and I find it gets boring. But I do use the GPS lines for doing contracts where you struggle to say, for example, see the weed. Other than that, I'm not really interested. I weren't a big fan of GPS before 25. Yo, Mystical, thank you for liking the stream, my friend. Wow. Come on, spamming the crap out of the like button. We just jumped to like 200 likes, 300 likes. Jesus Christ, guys. Appreciate that though, guys. I really, really do. You guys have kept me entertained on TikTok today, all day. I don't know, just, you know what? This is like the third stream in a row now where Twitch is just so quiet, but depending on the game you play, depends on how quiet it is over there. Yeah, the conversation coming via TikTok the last few streams has been unreal. Like I say, we're averaging at least 10 followers every stream at the moment on TikTok. Which isn't bad for like one stream, do you know what I mean? One stream, 10 new followers, it means people are enjoying the content. I got one guy though who follows me every single live stream. I've stopped shouting him out because he follows me every live stream. But in order to follow me every live stream, he must unfollow me. And I'm like, dude, you follow me every live stream, you know what I mean? And to be fair, since I called him out for it, I haven't seen him since. I compacted it and it's 100% and put a cover over it. Right, so all you got to do now, Vader, is basically wait and it'll turn into silage. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. You are actually follower number 10 today. Big shout out for being the minimum today. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But yeah, so Vader, if you've got nothing else to do and you sleep, that would obviously skip quite a lot of time. Depending on the economy mode, if you play on easy, 1 day should basically do your silage. I think it's 1 day. Should be 1 day. Yeah, guys, thank you for all the follows today, guys. I do appreciate it. We're now at 25. We're now at 2,500 likes. Someone's spamming the crap out of the like button on TikTok. I do appreciate it, guys. The likes and the follows and the comments helps, helps push it out to more people, you see. But I do genuinely appreciate it. I will get it to 3,000. Dude, last week I had, you know what, I feel bad, but this is just because my memory's terrible. My memory is obviously, it's really bad. had someone come in and he's like, you know, he's been chatting to me for a few streams now, and he's like, I'm gonna get you 25,000 likes. He was in the chat the minute I went live. It took him 2.5 hours to hit the like button 25,000 times. I was like, dude, you didn't have to. He's like, no. He's like, he was like, I just wanted to see how long it would take me, actually. I was like, you know, that's crazy. Some people are absolutely nuts. Right, we are 93% done, but yeah, we do get a stat frame drop with this mower. Yeah, we might have to get a new mower. The problem is, this mower is relatively wide, and I like it because it makes mowing easy and quick. It's also a mulcher as well. But yeah, if it's going to give me the frame drop like it's been doing over the last couple of episodes when we've used it, yeah, might be time to get rid of it. Might have to rent a mower and see if it's something I need to change setting wise. I shouldn't have to. I've got a 5090 for God's sake, but Farming Simulator is so badly optimized as a game. Yeah, I use 4 fingers at the same time to try and get as many as ever. That's crazy. Right, that is the first mowing. Well, that is the only mowing contract done. Let me just. Let me get that one cashed in. Right, I saw. Mr. Flores is pestering me via via TikTok, and I'm thinking, why don't you just come in the stream? Right, there is no, that's a fertilizing contract. Bale wrapping, no. Right, we have our very... I've literally just mowed that grass and now you want me to cultivate it? Right, I'm going to accept it, but I might not do that one. Depending on the time. We are now at 1:15 PM in-game, 13:15 in-game, so... We usually play till about 3-ish hours on stream. To be fair, it all depends on how busy the stream is. Especially during the summer months when it's lighter as well. You do not have access to this land. Well, good job. I'm not trying to weed this bit of land, isn't it? Yeah, it might suck a little bit actually, guys. We don't have the weight on the back. Yeah, I don't know if I want to cultivate that field we've just mowed, but I don't know. Maybe. Right, give me 1 second, guys. I'll catch you on chat in a second. Just refreshing job. I play Farm Sim 22 with 2 of my friends and can't wait for them to get 25. Yes. Farming Simulator 22 is about to be free. If you know anybody who doesn't have the game, it's about to be free on Epic Games this month. I can't remember the exact date. It might have already passed. I don't know. But Epic do like 24 days of like free games and stuff or whatever. And Farming Simulator 22 is part of the free game giveaway. I've done it. It is ready. Nice. Well, there you go then, dude. And then just sell your silage and it's worth more than chaff. Yeah, just like that, pal. You've made silage. Right, we are, wow, 20%, and we haven't even done a whole headland yet. Nice. Nicey nice. Worth much more than chaff? Yes. The thing is though, dude, depending on the map you play on, some people do boost the price of chaff in the menu, you know, in the mod maps, so... think it's more a case of map maker preference. Yeah, if you just want a quick bit of income, like, but then again, if you're doing grass, you just sell the grass. Grass and chaff is about the same price. But the minute it hits a bunker, it changes to chaff. And then you have to do something else with it, really. See what, look, 36 grand in the bank, guys, and we bought a banger harvester, but we did buy one. Very happy with that. I do just want to point out, I'm not happy we didn't buy the pea field now, though, because it was a better field to buy. But I weren't sure if we were gonna manage to get a harvester. And then that bloody one came up for 13 grand in shop. I'm annoying. Yeah, we're not going to sell this one. We normally buy and sell because we can only lease equipment to do our own field. But sometimes leasing still doesn't make it worth it. But when something comes up dead cheap, we're only going to use it once or twice a year at the most, then yeah, we'll buy it second hand if we can. Doesn't matter about the high hours. Really doesn't. As you can see, we are now 60% through this contract, so one more of the hoeing. We might have to do field 35 cultivating. I am trying to avoid doing that cultivating if I can. I'm trying to do mowing and hoeing contracts while we're out and about, but I don't think that's going to be quite possible. I think we're going to run out of jobs, so that's why I took the cultivating job, just in case. Just a long way to come for 4 grand, but it is a nice, relatively easy contract to do. No consumable items I needed, just drive with the cultivator. The cultivator is also 8 meters wide, so it ain't going to take long to do either. 8.3 meters, I do believe. %. I'm really concentrating because, like, I can see the weeds, but I don't want to end up going offline and missing a load. I think we'll be all right now, though. The 2 rows we've got left, or the 1.5 rows, that's more than 4%. 97, 98, 99, and complete. So that is that done. And that's another 3 grand. So that's the 7 grand we were talking about. Now, technically, driving to 42 is a little bit out of the way, but we can go home this way, so it's not the end of the world. No, we're doing 42 hoeing. And 43 hoeing's come up. Right, well, that's even better then. So we're now going to go that way, and we're now going to make, well, not a lot of money, but we are going to go home that way. Alright, there we go then. So 2 more. It's been a very weedy episode, but kind of, like I say, we're at that time of year where these are the contracts, I'm afraid. Like next month, if we do the harvesting, then we'll be looking at weeding and ploughing. Oh, I know I don't have access. You gotta give me a chance to pick it up before you give me that message. They're not my cows. Do you reckon I could rob that? I would, but I'm not going to rob from another farm. But yeah, I was just wondering, could I rob from that farm? That would be quite handy. Right, give me a minute, guys. My phone is going absolutely nuts. Bloody Flores. Bloody floor. Whoa, we nearly tilted over. Don't forget, guys, we also have wood to sell. We will have wood to sell very, very soon. The problem is, I do need to make a wood delivery to the windmill. And we're not going to make money selling to the windmill. I say delivering to the windmill. The windmill is meant to be a sell point. But it wasn't a sell point when we didn't own it. And when you do own it, it isn't a sell point because it's a delivery point. I don't really understand what the windmill sell point's all about, because you can't sell to it if you don't own it. And if you do own it, you can't make money from it. So I really don't know what the windmill's all about, to be honest. Right, these are our weeding contracts. So let's just get this out of the way. I want to drop that off there. We need to drop this here. Let me just put that there. Oh, I'm going to park this right in front of a bus, aren't I? Not a bus, you can wait. You can wait for me, bus. I am a farmer. I take priority. Without me, you will starve. Because I do all the work for all the other farmers, because the lazy bastards who won't do out. In fairness though, there must be rich lazy bastards, because I end up doing all the work and I get paid quite well. Imagine how well I would get paid if we were not on the difficult economy. Right, let's let's make good progress going down here then. Oh. I genuinely believe that's what I'm about to rent next month. 1, 2, 3. So they're the only ones I can rent next month. I can only rent them. Them 3. I can only rent them one of the first 3. That's the obvious choice, but 4 meters. The problem is that is what we'd have to rent. One of them, say we rent that one, but it's only 2,800 capacity. That's the problem. Well, it's going to be cheaper to rent than that one. If we don't get the money together, yeah, we're going to be a little bit screwed. Remember one thing though, guys. The beginning of the next episode, we would actually have wood to sell because we'd have the overnight supply of wood. So we might make enough money to be able to buy. We might. I said we might. Didn't say we would be able to. I said we might. Well, we've done 45% of this contract already. This is just making this way too easy, is this weeder. But you know what? We weeded a lot with a tiny ass weeder. So I'm not bothered. We paid our dues with the teeny tiny weeder. Now we're just doing it quickly. There we go. I just can't quite see. Can't see because we're going the wrong way. That's the problem. But it's that smaller field. It doesn't really matter. You could drive around it twice and still wouldn't take more than a couple of minutes. There we go. So now we just got to go over the road and do 43. I believe my mower is holding up traffic, which is fantastic because you know what? The bus drivers on this map are idiots. If you can't drive past that as a bus driver, you should hand your license back. Right, we're going to cash that job in just in case there's something else on the way home. I don't think there will be. We have to be running out of these contracts now. We have to be. No. Field 34 has finally shown up on the map. I am not going to 34, guys. That is massively out of our way and it's not worth 1,800. I've been waiting for that to show up for like 2 hours. Field 3 has come up as a mowing contract. We could do that mowing contract on the way home, I suppose. Yeah, we'll do that on the way home, that mowing contract. We can drive up the road we came down. And then we need to start looking at the sawmill because we need to put a little bit of wood into the sawmill. And then we need to look at what we have got in the sawmill ready to sell / deliver. We're always making some wood to sell. The small pallets of planks, they don't get delivered anywhere. They are just money. So we are always making a little bit of money with the wood. I just don't know if we should make the prefabs to make more money. And then that way, if we need to deliver free wood, then, you know, we don't get paid for it. At least we're just going to make more money. But then we've got to babysit the sawmill even more. And to be honest, we go through about 30 to 40,000 litres of wood in the sawmill in a live stream. We go through a lot of wood. I'm a little bit against wanting to produce more. I have thought about maybe just putting the short planks on to sell automatically, and then we don't have to keep babysitting it and delivering it and stuff like that. But again, it kind of takes away from playing the game if you're not selling it. Funny enough, I've been using super strength lately to load it. There we go. That is that one done. So yeah, it wasn't really worth a lot of money, that one, but we were in the area and it was 2 over the road, so. Field 11 has come up as a hoeing contract. We'll do that because that is on the way home. So we will do 11 and 3. Field 35 will have to just wait because it's cultivating and we're not anywhere near it. Right, let me just drop that off there. I've got a traffic jam, guys. And I don't care. Ah! Please don't fall over. I've done that twice today. La da 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 da. on then. Stop blocking the road, idiots. These bus drivers are absolutely terrible. I don't care where you're going, car. I'm going first. I waited long enough for you. Why are you being a little maniac? Look at you. You're a maniac. Why have you stopped in front of me? Wow. What a douchebag. We listened to the entire holiday playlist. Is it not on repeat? Huh. Okay, when I get to the field, I'll put that back on. 20 minutes. Yeah, we do need to be careful though, guys, because we do need to put some wood in the sawmill. Otherwise, I don't need to, but it just means tomorrow I've got to put a lot of wood in, and tomorrow I might be doing a harvesting contract with a very, very small harvester. So. Not even a contract, it'll be our own field. I'm sure our field is ready next month. I'm almost sure of it. I have to double check on the map, to be fair, but I'm sure we've got a field ready next month. We've got to basically rent a harvester for 3 freaking months. And 3 separate months at that. It's just so sad. But our soybean field will be ready soon. Yo, Aaron, dude, thank you for the follow, my friend. Yeah, we got to harvest the soybeans at the end of the year, and that's just pure profit. That'll just be ready to sell. We're looking forward to that one. But yeah, what we're doing right now is we're going to head down to field number 3, and we're going to basically mow it. And then on the way home, we'll do the hoeing on field 11. I'm going to try and leave the weeder on the front. It's going to look a bit weird, but I'm going to try and leave the weeder on the front just because I just want to kind of get on with this a little bit. Like I say, we need to do some woodworking now. It's not like we're going to be using the weeder. I'll use the weeder. It can act as a weight. This might lower our frames a little bit. It's gonna play havoc with us, isn't it? It really is. Really weird how this mower does that. Yeah, we'll get this mowed. This will not take us long at all to get mowed. Then we'll go up to field 11. I don't think we're going to be looking at field 35 today as the cultivating contract. I think we've got too much to do down by the sawmill. But I took it just so we didn't lose the job. We don't get penalised for not doing it, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, I was meant to put the music back on in the background. I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, it might be live this evening, guys. Euro Truck Simulator with the Dragon Lady. It's Monday, so I'm going to presume she might want to play some games this evening. She might want to play some games this evening. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. She might do. She might want to play some games. We should be live tomorrow as long as internet and electric works, which obviously it should do, but you just never know with the power cut. But yeah, it should be live tomorrow. I will be live Christmas Eve, guys, but I don't know how long I would be live for. The Dragon Lady doesn't work a whole day on Christmas Eve, so I will live stream till her boss tells us she can go home, even though she works from home. But then we do have a Christmas delivery to pick up on Christmas Eve, so I will be live, but I just don't really know how long for on Christmas Eve. Yeah, it's weird. I can't believe we've just blasted through the whole Christmas playlist. I'm just singing Christmas songs in my own head. Wasn't going to do headland after headland after headland, but I think it might just be the easiest way to do this. The weeder on the front means I need more space to turn, that's the problem. Yeah, hopefully everyone is ready for Christmas. Hopefully you all get something awesome for Christmas, that's for sure. $42 grand. Yeah, we haven't really made the money I was hoping today, especially considering we've got to deliver wood to the sawmill. It's a shame, really. The wood's worth a lot of money. But if I don't deliver it to the sawmill, we might actually run out of wood at the sawmill. That's the problem. At the windmill, sorry. I keep saying sawmill, windmill. We've got to deliver the wood from the sawmill to the windmill and we don't get paid for it. But it sucks because, like, if we don't deliver it to the windmill construction may stop. But I really need to make money, and the wood's fantastic money. So I'm a little bit hesitant, to be honest. But I can't make... I've got wheat coming out of a field. I've got barley coming out of a field. I've already got wheat and barley in storage. And the windmill is our production for flour. So, again, I need to get the windmill built. But I need to buy a harvester or I'm going to be stuck leasing a teeny tiny one. And I really, really, really don't want to be stuck leasing a tiny one. Like, I know there's a lot of harvesters on the game, but I have it as a rule where you can only lease one of the first 3 items. That way, it kind of makes it if you don't own one, you're going to struggle. We don't own one. We did, and I sold it, but I sold it to buy the windmill. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't win. Right, like, give me a minute. I need to put this Christmas playlist back on because I like to listen to a bit of music in the background. I just don't know if that's going to be played. I don't know if that's going to replay the same playlist or if that's going to replay the same song. Right, nothing came in the shop at 3 PM. But we didn't get a bargain harvester. You never know, one might still come up. I think just because we're talking about it. Yeah, field 10 is going to be ready. So next month we'll be doing field 10. The month after we'll be doing field 16. And then 2 months after that we'll be doing field 18. But yeah, we need the harvester today. I've sold half the silage. How much money did you make selling the silage then, dude? Curious how much you've made now on your silage. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Welcome. A few people kicking around. How are we all doing today, guys? Hopefully you are all having an awesome time and are all ready for Christmas. 11 grand a trailer. Nice. How much are you taking in a trailer load, or doing, just out of curiosity? I'm just curious. 94% guys, 94%. I do miss little bits just here at the moment, but it's, you know what, let me do it a different way. He's not showing me, so yeah. Fair enough, dude. I'm just curious, you know what I mean? You're having a chat. Nice way to just get conversation flowing in it. Right, that is another contract done then, guys. So that is another £4,000 in the bank. So like I said, there's not, right, that cultivating job can be cancelled. We're not going to do that now. We're not going to have time for that. We've got to do some sawmilling and work down at the sawmill once we've done this, so we'll do this last weeding contract on the way home as well. It is literally on the way past the farm. Then we shall make some bloody good money. Actually, we've made bloody good money anyway, and we bought a harvester. I'm happy with the money we've made today. I tell you what I do need to do though, guys. I do need to nip to the bathroom. I'll tell you what, I'm going to just nip to the bathroom, so give me 2 minutes, guys. If anyone comes in, just tell them where I am. Right, I'm back, guys. It does not take long to go for a pee when your gaming room's got ensuite. Yeah, it's playing the Christmas songs in different ones. It was number 2 and now it's number 18, so yeah. Now 20, yeah, so it's not playing the same Christmas song over and over again, so yeah, it is working nicely. It's gonna replay the playlist rather than just the song. Whew. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. We don't have over long left to stream. I want to get this field done. I need to get the woodworking done down at the sawmill. I do tend to play a little bit longer in the summery months because longer days, do you know what I mean? Bad enough when you're doing short days like... right, I need to just leave that there. Probably going to block traffic here and I don't really care. When I get this done as quickly as I can, and we'll make a little bit extra money, and then like I say, we'll jump down to the sawmill. I do want to have a look at something actually while we're procrastinating a little bit. We are procrastinating quite a bit today. We've gone through about 3,000 stone, so that's not too bad. The windmill is now on stage number 5. I don't really know what the difference is. He is using wooden beams. He was on 4 when we started, so now he's on 5. Nice, okie dokie. Yeah, he's gonna need some wood, guys. So wood beams, 1,500 wood beams. Do you know what then? We could maybe get away with not selling any wood. I don't know. Maybe sell 1? I don't really know. It's hard because I need the money in the bank. I'd like to get a harvester again where we actually own one. We either get a big one second hand or we buy a new medium sized one. Don't really need a massive one, but it would be nice. Right, let me just zoom in on there. Yeah, we've done a lot of weeding today and we've earned a lot of money today. Like I said, I love just driving around with a weeder, a cultivator, a plough. It literally is just you, the tractor, the implement and a bit of diesel. And you can earn an absolute fortune. And that, guys, is already 20% done. Hopefully we'll be about 35–40% done by the time we've done our first headland. And then that's almost half a field done. Oh, maybe not actually, 25%, maybe 30%, maybe. Wow, I expected a bit more completion on that, to be honest. I really did. Right, so I'm going to drive down here where we've already been, and then we're going to do... we'll do rows from the bottom, and then that should lead us to completing by the top, where we can just hook up the mower and away we go. Bigger field than you think, number 11. What bigger field than you think? Right. I do apologise if you hear any banging come through the mic, through the microphone, guys. My window cleaner is now around the back. You might hear something, you might not. I don't know, so I'm kind of just going to apologise in advance in case you do hear something. Right. Struggling to see, to be honest. Struggling to see. It is the new Highland DLC map, dude. Kinlaig. Not really sure on the pronunciation. Okay, yeah. It's a brilliant map, pal. Brilliant map. I'm just struggling to see the weeds at the moment, guys, hence the movement. I'm struggling to see them. I've got freaking 4K and I'm fucking struggling to see these weeds. Jesus Christ. We are 75% done, and then it is off down to the sawmill we go. Not long left in this field. Yeah, we need to get some wood in the sawmill, and then we need to get loaded up and delivered for the wood we have. We're going to have to sell the long planks and the wooden beams to the windmill. I don't want to leave it too much without. Don't want to get too low, otherwise, like I say, we could run out, and then it puts the sawmill on pause. But whatever's in the sawmill will do. I'm looking forward to Barley Springs. What is it? Are you on about Barley Springs? Like, as in Holly Springs from 22. Or Barley Springs. 33,600. That's not too bad then per trailer load, pal. Yeah, I did a lot on Barley Springs actually, on 22. I don't know if I'd play it again. I had a little roleplay series going on. I did have to end that short because my mum decided to die. I never did really get a chance to do that. I've thought about doing a roleplay series again, but to be honest, I don't get the viewership on YouTube, so I don't really know if it's worth the 4 days of recording wasting my time. When I can just stream on those 4 days instead and have a conversation with everybody who comes and watches. Oh. Alright, go after this. Yeah, dude, I don't. You do you, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah, my window cleaner's right on my window now, guys. In my game room. Like I say, if you do hear any banging, I'm not hearing it personally, but you know, I don't want to say that the microphone doesn't pick it up. So my headset is also sound cancelling. Do you know what I mean? I was thinking of live streaming, but stay after first. If you do first person, pal, it can get quite sickening. Especially, it's. I don't know how to word it. You get, if you do first person all the time, you get a very limited view as a viewer, if that makes sense. If you go onto my YouTube now and go to my roleplay assistant, farm assistant roleplay series, sorry, you'll know what I mean. Like, I did a lot of first person driving because obviously it's roleplay, but then when it came to like harvesting fields, I did montages, so it was third person, so you could get like a better view and things, and hopefully you'll get an idea what I mean by if you know what I mean. Hopefully. Right, down to the sawmill we go then, guys. We have to... Oh, hang on a minute. What month is best for honey? I don't think we have a lot of honey, but what is the best month for honey? March. We're in May. Bollocks. I missed it. Jesus Christ. I missed it. Do you play other games? I play Farming Simulator. I play Formula 125. I play a set of Corsa. I play a set of Corsa Competizione, or however you pronounce whatever it is. I play Euro Truck Simulator. I've got American Truck Simulator. I like to play Apex. I do a lot of farming during the day because it's quite difficult to read the chat when you're playing a racing game. Usually because you're really concentrating on the track. And I don't need people moaning, you don't read your chat when you're like, you know, you're driving 200 mile an hour through a bend. Makes it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, me and the Dragon Lady, we like to truck. I like to truck with the Dragon Lady, so I don't tend to truck during the day. They tend to be saved for evening streams when the Dragon Lady's available. The Dragon Lady is my wife and she's very mean. She's always bullying me. I've thought about possibly playing Daisy actually. I think I own it. I like to play Minecraft as well. I have a Minecraft server, so yeah. I have a fully cross-play server compatible with console. baby. Actually, Christmas Eve, because I don't know how long my stream's going to be, because I've genuinely no idea, guys. My wife could go to work for 8 o'clock on Christmas Eve, and by 9 o'clock, CEO could be like, oh, go home, guys, it's Christmas. I really don't know how long Christmas Eve stream's going to be. I might play in the Minecraft server on Christmas Eve, just because I don't know how long the stream's going to be. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 3 hours. I don't know. Depends what time the CEO's like, oh, come on, guys, you can all go off for Christmas. I think I follow you on YouTube. Did you do a video of how to set up a Minecraft server? Doesn't sound like me, no. Right, so what we need to do today then, guys, is we need to get some wood in our sawmill. We need to figure out how much wood we need to get in to the sawmill to process. And then we need to figure out what we're doing with the product that we have here. So in the sawmill, we need to top up 35,000 litres of wood. Yes, I will use super strength to move the wood chips. We save the wood chips, guys, until December and January, and then we sell them in one go. That should produce us about £50,000 in cash. There will be a lot of... there is definitely another 2 pallets of wood chips in here. We need to get the wood chips out, I'm afraid, guys. I am using super strength. I'm not in the mood to do that. It's kind of coming towards end of stream anyway. Come on, come on, come on. Right, I'm going to put that there as well. I'm going to move that there. I'm going to move that there because there should be some more. Right, there we go. Right, so this should be... Right, so there's another long plank in there. So all these little ones, these ones, we sell these. All these ones and them ones, they're all the ones that we have to deliver to the windmill. Which means we won't make any money. This is 3, 6, 9. There's 12 grand in value we cannot make right now because we have to sell it to the windmill. We gotta sell it to the windmill. It means we're gonna make no money from it. It's very sad. Very, very sad. 4.4 hours on this server today. Nice. I play about 3 hours a day on my live stream. Roughly 3 hours. Sometimes it can be short. Sometimes if people want longer streams, I need more people talking and more viewers, if that makes sense. Because otherwise I go and play Formula 1 now in the afternoons on my sim rig. Because I bought myself a sim rig. Well, I didn't. My wife bought me a sim rig for my birthday. And a second steering wheel. So I play farming on a Moser steering wheel, and I have a Fanatic steering wheel for racing. I've got to be honest though, guys, I'm not very happy with my Fanatic steering wheel. I hate to say that because my wife got me it as a present, but I kind of wish I just had a second Moser wheel, to be honest. I'm not that keen on the Fanatic one. Oh, Fanatec, sorry. Fanatec. Yeah, I'm not that keen on it, to be honest. I'd rather have had another Moser wheel. I love my Moser wheel, you see. I would have preferred another one of them. And before you say, well, why not just move it? My sim rig is the opposite side of my game room. So it's not like I can just move it. But yeah, I'm not a fan of my Fanatec steering wheel. Right, I will go bye. Have a good day and Merry Christmas if I don't see you. Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the conversation and hanging out with me today, dude. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas if you don't come back before then as well. And bye-bye, guys. Yeah, right, let's get this delivered then, guys. Let's get the small planks delivered. So we'll make a little bit of money. Make about 6 or 7 grand. But we won't make anything selling this or delivering this. Not far away, though, from being able to buy a harvester. We're going to have to stop selling our equipment to buy new stuff. But our businesses are kind of coming along nicer now. I mean, we're making more money now than what we were. Ugh, I hate delivering there. You don't get paid. Yeah, we'll deliver this and then we'll start dragging some trees down to the sell point, down to the sawmill, sorry. We deliver some wood. We need about 40,000 litres. We need 35 actually, but by the time we actually get to doing the tree work, we might need about 40,000 litres. Or as close to 40,000 as we can. We are over our normal 3-hour stream time now, guys, so it's just a case of dragging these into the trailer and making a bit of cash. We're not bothered about neatness, tidiness. Like I say, I am not loading with the at the moment. I'm too busy. We haven't stopped in this live stream. We haven't stopped once in this live stream. Just so much to do. I just got to get it loaded so we can get on with the next job. So busy, so busy. But like I said, I hate doing it with super strength now, but the farm's getting to that point where super strength is the only way to do this soon. I am thinking though about putting these pallets on to sell automatically. Yeah, we won't make as much, but we won't have to sell them either. That's what I'm thinking. £5,000, £1,200 a pallet, 6,000 plus environmental score. I think is going to be roughly. This might not even be the best price, guys. This is just the quickest sell point to get to. I wouldn't mind a wood sell point actually for these, but this is why I was going to say in the sawmill. But again, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just sell direct. Every time a pallet comes up, it'll just sell. 6,800 and then £526 on the environmental score, so over £7,000 for that, guys. We are basically the equivalent of about £20,000 short of buying a harvester plus the loan. I don't think that's right. If we'd have sold those other pallets not to the windmill, if we'd have actually sold them, we would have probably had the money to buy the harvester. I think we'll have the money anyway. The beginning of the next live stream, for example, tomorrow, if we do Farming Simulator, we'll have about 10 to 15 pallets to sell. Between £7,000 for the small pallets and probably 20 grand in the big pallets. Yeah, we should have... we'll have a lot of money. That would buy us the harvester, and hopefully that should cover us our loan fee as well. But if we can use our big header, we can do our harvesting quicker, because once we've harvested, guys, we need to pick up the straw, we need to plough, you know what I mean? We've got to turn the field around quickly, get a new crop back in the ground and everything. Now, where is... hang on. Aha, there it is. I was looking for my winch. But yeah, we need to bring in about 40,000 in wood now. We're going to do what we have been doing lately. I know we've got the trailer and all the equipment to pick the wood up, but we need literage and not value. So it's just as quick to get literage by dragging it into the sawmill. And we can drag like 15,000 litres at a time. I'm not really sure on what the size trees are over here. I know they do grow every month, but it's worth a little look. I don't think that's going to be very good in value. No, it's got a lot more to grow yet, I'm afraid. That's not a bad tree. That spruce isn't bad, but there's better trees on our land. This one is £10,000 on its own. 10,000 litres on its own. So technically 4 of these trees will be done. Here's another 9,000. So yeah, there's another big tree. So if we can take both of these trees down with us, that's half of the trees we need to do. A long time to get through these trunks, that's for sure. How much is in that tree? Oh, that's a decent sized tree and all. That beech tree is not bad either, to be honest. Right, first things first, let's go to here. Let's get that. Tree number 1. Let's go. Like I say, we'll plant more trees when we've finished building. Yo, Nathan, how you doing, pal? Yeah. Since we were over time on our stream, we've just got to get, like I say, about 40,000 litres-ish. And that alone is nearly 9,000. It's about 9,000 litres is this tree. 104 up to 113. So 9,000 litres in that tree. Yeah. Making very good progress and very, very good time. Put that into there. Let's get this. This is another. I'm quite curious what's just come available in the shop. Ooh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? PlayStation? What PlayStation mod? I don't play PlayStation. I play PC. I play PC. Come on. Come on, little winch. Come on. Still the quickest way to move large volumes of tree at once. Is the tree... No, it's part of the game, pal. Part of the game. Go down to forestry and winches and you've got default, 2 of them. This is just a sawmill, pal, on the map. I am filling the sawmill ready for end of stream, and then that way by the next stream we can produce a lot of wood overnight and it's still got a full sawmill. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. No worries, guys. I do own it, yes. That JCB drill pass is the best. It's okay. I've only got the baby 130 brake horsepower, though. I could definitely do with more power. Right, I am going to have to do this a very weird way, I think. Right, let's try and get as low as we can. This is 9,100 litres on this tree. Yeah, we're just filling up the sawmill up to about 140 on the literage, guys, so we can produce a load of wood overnight. Hopefully this is within winching capacity. Yes, it is. It's within my winching capacity. Can we please get that? Guys, what is going on with this? I just want to activate my winch. There it is. Finally. Yeah. Because our sawmill is over the road, guys, this is why we're doing it this way. How many trees? Well, the sawmill takes 140,000 litres. We try and fill it up once at the end of every stream. We top it back up, ready for the next stream. But this time I needed to put about 40,000 litres in it in one day. It's been quite a busy sawmill. No! I don't like it when it does this. No! No! Right, everybody, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Nobody sees this. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw... Exactly. You didn't see anything. I still don't think that's going to come in here. Trees depend on the size of the tree, pal. This one is approximately 9,000 litres. Some of the pine trees... Right, I've got room for one more... I've got room for one more tree. The pine trees can be up to 17,500. Probably more, but I chop them at 17,500. Yeah, if you get a big pine tree, 17,500. I know what I've been chopping them down at. Let's have a look. Oh. Oh, 9,000 is what we need. I think that beech tree is going to be another 9,000. Whoa! Whoa! I've been chopping beech trees at 9,000 litres thinking, oh, that's a good amount of tree. Look, like that. 9,000. Look at the size of this beech tree. 17,500. Wow. Oh, I feel bad now. The problem is I only need 9,000. They're only 5,000s. 17,200. 4,500. 11,000. Can I maybe get that to fall in that gap there between them trees? Let's have a look. Is it a mod or in gameplay? Yeah, so the sawmill, you put wood in and it produces pallets of different wood depending on what you choose for the output. I'm building a castle and I'm building a sawmill, so I'm producing a lot for that. And I make some short planks just for some side hustle money. Nothing I'm using at the moment production wise is a mod. One of the rules I set was I have to use the productions on the map. Peaceful. No! You were supposed to fall between the trees. I can't get the winch up there, can I? Jesus Christ. I can't get the winch up there. I'm gonna have to chop these trees down. I'm gonna at least have to chop these ones. Just to make that tree fall on my head. I didn't want to chop this tree, guys. It's too small. Unfortunately, I need to chop it. Yeah, the branches got stuck. It wasn't worth chopping that tree. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I need. Whoa! Now I've crushed my tractor. Bloody hell. It's all gone wrong in the last 10 minutes. I don't even know if this will take all this. Right, so wait, we want to put that onto there. Winch that onto there and winch away. Come on. Yes. Yes. My genius knows no bounds. Come on, if we can avoid that car, make a beeline. Get on the angle we need. Get on the angle we need. Get on the angle. That's it. That's it. No, stop moving, tree. Stop moving, tree. Hey, managed to get it in anyway. Fantastic. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. There we go. 139,922 litres of wood in our sawmill. So that will produce overnight now, ready for the next live stream. I am going to go and get the 2 trees we've just cut. It's the new Highland DLC map, Alex. Kinlaig. Not really sure on the pronunciation. Yeah, this beech tree could have grown to be a lot. I absolutely love this map, mate. I think it's the best map that's come out on 25 so far. My opinion, but that's my opinion. Right, I don't need this in the sawmill now. I've got no room for it, but since it's going to be in the way, if we put it in ready at the start of the next live stream, we can just put another 5 grand straight in. It is in Scotland, yes. A Scottish based map, and the only thing it's missing is an iron brew factory. I'm Scottish. Well, there you go. You'll understand exactly what I mean about the iron brew factories missing. You guys freaking love that shit. Right, so there we go. So I know that won't accept that. Whoa, there we go. There's another £3,000 just spawned. Let's have a look. Wooden beam, £3,253 at the moment. That is a fantastic price. Nice. We're not far off a long plank. We're not off a short plank. So we'll have about 40 grand to spend at the beginning. Yeah, imagine if there's an actual iron brew factory. That would be sick. I'm not even Scottish, and I knew Scottish people would love that. My neighbour's Scottish. You should see the amount of iron brew he drinks. Jesus Christ. Oh, hang on a minute. Right, let's get rid of the winch. Let's put this back over here, and then I know where it is. A bit of a tight gap, but put that into there. And yeah, guys, I'm just going to do my randomly end of stream checks, which is check on the windmill. He's currently using wooden beams. He's got 9,000 long planks, 6,500 wooden beams, 5,000 bags of cement, 4,000 litres of castle stone, and 2,000 of roof shingles. So he doesn't need anything in there. He is fine. And then our castle build is... He's currently going through castle stone, 7,000. We might need to deliver some more castle stone, actually. That might be very... that might be something we have to do in the next episode. But we do need to be harvesting our field next time around, guys. So yeah, as long as we can make the money at the beginning of the next episode, we should be able to get on with harvesting our field. I'm very looking forward to that. But all you have at school is iron brew, yeah. I swear, mate, you Scottish guys, right? You don't have blood in your system. You just run on iron brew. I just want to have a little look on here as well. That's got a little bit in there. So just to end the stream, we can just do all our little bits of tidying up we have to do. Like I say, we've been live half an hour longer than usual, but like I say, whoa! Wow! Really? Right, okay, so I cannot pick up stone with this. Yo, Billy Bob, how are you doing, pal? Wow! I can only... Oh, dude, thank you for the heart, mate. I do appreciate that, guys. Yeah, I can only pick up 30% at a time. That is crazy, guys. That is crazy. That is crazy. I can only pick up 30% in one... That is crazy. That is crazy. The skid steer works so well. And yet, it's just horrible to pick this stuff up. I don't think it helps. It's got like a 12,000 litre bucket, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, mate. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all, pal.
Damn!
Oh, dude, what? What is that? What is that? I have no idea. Gotta be careful picking this stone up. Like I said, I can only pick up 400 litres at a time. And even then, to be fair, it's struggling. I really don't have a clue. I'm going through the new gifts. I do appreciate it, pal. Thank you very much. You've chosen to send me something. I massively do appreciate it. We are at the end of stream though, guys, I'm afraid. I'm just kind of doing all the... our usual things. Stone crusher. You're not full. You're not full. Why are we being a dick? Is it because we're not lifting it high enough? Oh, you're telling me that you still emptied it anyway, even though you told me you weren't. Okay, weird one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move this over like we did last time. Then we're gonna do it like this. I think we can kind of get it like this. Don't know if you're supposed to. Yeah, you can. We can move it like that. That saves moving it 30% at a time, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. Not really the best way of doing it, but you know what? It works. Really? Really? Thanks, Skiddy. Now I've got to try and get all this off from around here. Okay, why are we not picking that up? Why are we being a little bugger now? This is... You know what? Sometimes these front loaders and the skid steer buckets just suck.
Hot damn!
Why are we not picking up the stone that's gone around? I don't know. Dude, thank you for the go for it. Yeah, why is that stone now? I can't pick that stone up. That's just not very good, to be honest. Really know what's going on with that. Really struggling here, guys. Really struggling. Jesus. There's too much weight, but yeah, why can't I pick that up? The production isn't full. It's got a very large capacity left. There we go. Right, so I have to be right on that, but I can't pick up the rest of the... I can't pick up the stone I accidentally dropped. That's really strange, you know what I mean? So I missed a load of stone into the production and now I can't pick it back up. That's like 60% of a bucket as well. That's the worst thing. There we go. No more capacity for stone. Well, that's fine. At least we got rid of that pile. But I don't really know what I'm supposed to do out there. It's about 400 litres there. And I can't seem to pick it up. I wonder if maybe like a relog will fix that. But I won't know till the next live stream. So we'll leave that there like that. And yeah, I think I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Need to just check the chicken feed. Right, the chicken feed is getting a little bit lower. We do need to sell some chickens. Are you joking me already? Yeah, guys, we need to sell some chickens. You don't get a lot of money for them either. That's the worst thing. I don't have a tractor on the farm. I don't have a tractor on the farm. I don't have a tractor on the farm. Something has come up in the shop though. That's a shame. Yeah, I can't justify buying those tractors. But guys, this is where I'm going to leave the episode, guys. Like I said, I have been live for half an hour longer than I usually do. I'm absolutely freaking starving, Marvin. It is also 6 o'clock in game, which is pretty much our full day of work done. But yeah, big shout out to everybody who's hung out with me today in streaming today, guys. I do massively appreciate the 11 new followers as well on TikTok. I do appreciate all of you. And next episode, guys, we will be harvesting our field. Our new field will be ready to harvest in the next month. So we just got to make sure we get enough money to buy the harvester. But until then, guys, as I say, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.